Fellas, 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 what's going on? Welcome in. Happy insert your day of the week that you are watching this live stream or video here. Welcome in. How are you doing? For us over here is Wednesday. It is Fate Wednesday. Fate Wednesday has been mostly a staple for now 7 weeks now, which is kind of crazy. I think one day we did it on Tuesday because of Enfield, but it was a 7-timer streaming Fate. So honestly, it's been a lot more consistent than I expected, which I am happy about. I'm glad that we've been able to keep this thing going, and I know that there's probably another solid 50 or something. How long ago did you wake up from your nap? Don't. How'd you know? That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't even. Oh my god. Vodka coming with the first. Vodka, how you doing? So glad to see that you got off early. And you say you'll be back to your normal schedule tomorrow. Lucky for you. We aren't streaming tomorrow, so so you're good. Bluey, thank you for the hydrate. Knows me with the 40 stream streak. Yo, I have nothing but my streamer. I want nothing more. He has been and still is faithful to me. Nozame, thank you so much for the 40 stream streak. That's crazy. Yo, I can't believe that I forgot that the Nikkei collab was starting already. I thought I don't know why. I thought there was more. I thought there was more time. So I gotta reinstall Nikkei then, and I'll try and pull Chisato. Dust is going on. Welcome in. Getting a solid auto on the boss stage with collab girls only has been a bitch. Oh man, I just did 6 and 7 today because we got through 5 yesterday. So I got to do, or I think you guys said you wanted me to wait for the boss, so we'll do the boss next week or on like Sunday or something. I don't know. TBD. I'm not allowed to count. I'm not allowed to count. What do you want me to say? I did stages 7 and 6 earlier. Like, come on. I'm set up for failure here. That's not fair. Perpetrator, what's going on? Welcome in, dude. How are you doing? Do you agree that it would be 50? I'm not gonna talk backwards. I'm not gonna be like ZYXW. I could never pass a field sobriety test, and I don't even drink that much. I can't walk in a straight line. I can't read the alphabet backwards, and I can barely listen to like instructions given to me unless it's from a woman, in which case I'll do anything she asks. Why did the music have to stop right there? Oh, it's crazy. I can't believe I can hear it in your voice. Have you really clocked me that bad? I was doing like breathing and like prep exercise. I get myself all amped up and ready. I didn't think it was that bad. Oh my god. No, I was really tired though. I did take care of some stuff, and I actually got a little schmooze. I woke up like 10-15 minutes before stream, but I got everything all prepped and ready beforehand. But I didn't take a nap yesterday or the day before, so it's kind of balanced out, right? You know, I feel like you're gonna like the boss design, not the fight. That's fine. I'll take that. Yeah, so we'll plan to do it next week then. Didn't have hangover talking, bro. Bender, what's up? Welcome in. Saki-chan. That was so fun. Yesterday's stream was a lot of fun, I gotta say. I was saying it's bad to say it, as you can tell. That's still, man. I didn't think I was able to be read that much. That's all. I kind of thought I masked it, is what I'm trying to say. Whoops. Anyway, well, let me take a sip of caffeinated tea, I guess. Damn. Straight up blinking my Danielle. Get that network on. I thought we were getting sick again for a minute. I did have to blow my nose. Hopefully not. I haven't had like any human interaction all week. So I sure as hell hope not. The only way I could have got sick is if someone sent germs in my mailbox or something, and because I got my mail earlier. I finished a I had bought a couple of single cards for a Kaiju number 8 deck that I was working on. What's up, Tiger Lily? Welcome in. How are you doing? I was working on a Union Arena Kaiju number 8 deck surrounding Kikoro Shinomiya. And I just got the last couple of cards that I needed for that, so I will have that all ready for the next time I'm able to play. Hello, Twink. You shut your fucking mouth. I beat those Twink allegations last year. Get the hell out of here. That's crazy. That's insane. Absolutely nuts. How you doing, Welcome in. Yeah, I'm a little EP. Hell, femboy, bro. I'm gonna crush you with my pecs. That's crazy. But yeah, we're playing more Fate Stay Night tonight. We're gonna be picking up where we left off. Hopefully we do not end up with a bad ending again. Because last time we got in like a really rough spot where I was like, man, neither of these seem like a very good situation to be in. And yeah. What's up, Momus? Welcome in. How are you doing? Have you played FGO? No, I have not. I'm gonna play it for April Fool's Day though. Everyone says it sucks, so I'm gonna play it for April Fool's Day. I'm committed to that bit now. So in a couple weeks now. What is that? 8 weeks? 8 weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 weeks. 7 weeks. Watch the Tiger Jojo. All right, yeah, sorry. I gotta apologize. I got absolutely called out for that one. The Tiger Dojo. I did forget about it. The Tiger Dojo. I thought that was okay. Listen, I have done my fair share at failing at video games. I have done piss poor in most video games I play, actually, and they always when you fail or when you die, they're like, oh, sorry, bud. Good thing we got this handholdy mode. Click here for some help for next time. And I'm like, and when that popped up, I was like, I don't want that. I got that. I still got another one in me. I got that dog in me. I can keep it going. So that's what I thought it was. I thought it was like an assist mode. I was like, I'm not doing that. Which like doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense conceptually for the way that this game is. But that's what my mind thought it was. That's literally what I thought it was. So I think we can go. What do you think is yellow paint on your saber? Stop. I literally thought that's what it was. So I was all confused. So if I can go back and we can look at the Tiger Dojo as like a little hee hee hoo hoo to start the stream, I will do that. Does it happen every bad ending? Is that how it is? You say before the choice? Okay. So we get to see, what was it? Oh, I know it. Yeah. Just hold down control. Okay. Yeah, we'll take a look when we jump into the game in a couple minutes here. Your bad ending has unique Tiger Dojo. Oh god. I don't want to know how many there are then. That's I hope I don't have to find out how many there are. Play a poltergeist game. Tiger Lily, I pissed myself in Minecraft. What makes you think I can play a scary game? We have played a couple scary games. I played Five Nights at Freddy's. Should play other Five Nights at Freddy's though, if anything. And then every holiday, or what is it? Well, holiday. Every Halloween season. That's what I was trying to say. Every Halloween season, we'll do some scary stuff. A lot of times in the form of collabs, which, oh, I gotta own up to this one. I gotta own up to this one, guys. Bluey probably knows. Bluey, thank you for not dragging me publicly. You probably know. We were supposed to have a Resident Evil 5 collab this week, and I fucking swung and missed. I totally forgot. Because I got so Ave Musica locked in, and I put on the schedule. I got everything else around, and then it was like Monday, like I think it was Monday. So I hadn't even, no, we did. Yeah, I hadn't streamed that week, right? I don't know. Regardless, whatever it was, I was at the gym, and I had this realization, and I was like, oh, wait, what day does that say that is? What day does that say that is? And I was like, oh god. I was like, I am a terrible person. I had to message Maria. I was like, holy shit. I'm so sorry. So we're doing it next week. Thankfully, Maria's like the best person in the world, and like didn't execute me point blank with a revolver like she could have, and honestly, frankly, would be entitled to do. So Resident Evil 5 will be next week, and I'm just I said whatever works for you. I'm gonna adjust my schedule. I'm gonna adjust my schedule, and I'm gonna make anything else work, but this is locked in. Whatever works for you. So I was like, ugh. So yeah, I'm a scumbag. My bad. I fucked up. So we will be playing Resident Evil. You know what? Hold on. Let me look. Does she own the game on Steam? I don't even know if she bought the game yet. Let me look. Because if she doesn't, the least I can do is buy it. She does not. Okay. I'm gonna buy the game. Oh, she's hiding it from her library. Nope. I'm gonna buy it for her. I'm gonna buy it for her because that is the nice thing to do, and I'm gonna do it live so I get social credit. Pope. That's crazy. Holy crap, guys! The Pope. All right, let me plus 10 social credits. Let's go. Let's go. All right. It'll let you. It won't let you gift it. No, it says she already owns it. It didn't work. It didn't work, Louis. Thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you for the 100 bits, Louis. Appreciate you. Hey, take care, Tiger Lily. It's nice meeting you. We'll be jumping into the game shortly, but we'll catch you next time. All right, how about this? Does she have Resident Evil 6? I'm like I said, I'm doing this live for accountability purposes. Okay. What do we got? Can I get a Resident Evil 6 in this house? No, you're good. No worries, Tiger Lily. Take care. Have an awesome rest of your day, afternoon, or time zone. It's nice meeting you. Let's see if this works. Yeah.
Larry
already owns it too. That's crazy. Ivy, what's up? Welcome in. I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person, Ivy. If your RV there yet. Oh, does she have that? We know. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That's messed up. You just got here. You don't even know the reason why I'm self-deprecating right now. RV there yet? It's on her wish list. Hold on. That's good. You know why? Because I can spin that. I can be like, our resident evil V for 5. That's not a stretch, right? That's not a stretch, right? I thought she played this. Oh no, it is on her what? I thought she played. I swear I thought she streamed this, unless it was someone else. No, it was someone else. Okay, sorry. She said she wanted to. That's what it was. Okay, thank you. That's what we're doing. Take a break from work. Hell yeah, good, as you should, as you deserve. We're gonna be jumping into Fate Stay Night in a minute. Basically, Ivy, the reason I'm taking a little slow right now, I had to own up to the fact that we were supposed to have a collab with Maria yesterday, and I totally forgot when I made my schedule and posted it, and I'm a scumbag. Our resident evil ha ha ha. Don't hurt me. Oh, I can do this better. Okay. I could do bad Arcanite Scotch luck. Too late! Too late, punk! Too late! I cleared that banner. I'm done. I'm all done. I got everything that collab had to offer. Too lost in the Saki-chan sauce. The thing that sucks is that was a really good stream too. That was a really good stream. All right, there we go. Purchased. Done and done. Bluey, thank you for the recommendation. I shake your hand through the screen, and thank you again for the 100 bits. Did not need to do that. I appreciate you though. Cursing is asked for chapter 16s or whatever. Oh yeah, I do have my gift in. I do, or my gift. I have my prediction locked in for that. You ruined the word Saki-chan for me. I can't ever hear anything but your voice. Why is that my fault? May have been a blessing in disguise. Oh really? Oh no, wait, hold on, Bluey. You know how like holy shit, that was the universe attacking us then, Bluey. Do you know how every single time, or like pretty much every time we collab, there's some random tech issue nonsense that happens? Parasine, crazy name. What's up? Welcome in. How are you doing? But I hope that those get sorted out. Because like I said, yesterday, tech issues suck, man. They're not fun. Bang-chan, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you doing? Saki-chan. I loved all the Abe Mujika stuff yesterday. I rewatched their debut performance again. I put on like the second half of the last episode of My Go, and man, dude, oh, it was so good. It was so good. Just the setup for their the setup for their entrance and everything was it was so good. So now we just gotta get Bluey to watch it to know the Saki-chan lore. Or Bluey, what you can watch alternatively is the video I sent in the memes channel in Discord. That is basically 72 seconds of Kuika saying Saki-chan. It is the mega cut of every single time that she says Saki-chan in the anime. Crazy name. I thought it was silly. I thought it was silly, that's all. Exclamation, you mean this? You know, exclamation Discord. That is the exclamation Discord that I was referring to. That does make you about 69% more attractive just by joining. That's the one. That is the one. Welcome back, Tiger Lily. Welcome back. Welcome back. Silly, just a little silly. You know how it is. Right. I was like, whoa, why do I have so many emails? But it was like PayPal. Like, hey, PayPal, spending money again? And I was like, ooh, yes, I am. Why is vodka bullying me in Discord? I just got here. Insane. All right, we're jumping into the game. We're gonna fate on my stay night until we hopefully don't die. Pause that. Get this going. Okay, so we should be able to. So we're gonna start with the Taiga Dojo. So we need to do load, and all right. So we go to, is it here? It was the strongest enemy. We choose this again. I only made it to 29 seconds. Yeah, how long did you last in the Saki-chan mega cut? 2:30 a.m. I'm literally saying this night. Perpetrator, I can't believe. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so we're going to this. We gotta redo this. This is a game we're doing Fate Stay Night, the visual novel, the remastered one though. My first exposure into the Fate series. Okay, so they're green because we've did these already. So we need to do, it was Tosaka and Run is what gets us to the bad ending. Oh wait, hold on. I think we can do, I think I can just jump right here. Yeah, I can just jump to the Tiger Dojo. I'm gonna do that. I don't want to relive this scene.
Chamber.
I don't want to relive the scene. Yuzu, you shut the up. I meant to say, what's up, Yuzu? Welcome in. How are you doing? Taiga.
Larry.
The music's so stupid sounding. I love it. That's the one, but I think you just go to the dojos from the, yeah, thank you. That'll make it much easier if we ever need to take a look at this. Yuzu, how's the day going? Welcome in. We're just getting started here. All right, Taiga.
Smell like a dog in here.
What's up, dog?
Fuck you.
That's crazy. Keep that saber head on the dojo banner. Oh my god, her Ahoge is taking up the whole thing. It's like action. So it's a visual novel, Kerosene. VTuber models flawless. You're flawless. Wink. Just use VTube Studio. So it's in the rigging that's done. Model credit should be in the description on YouTube side. All right, so I'm sorry you're a segment of the game that sweeps your sorry dead ass back up and gets you back on your feet. What? What are you wearing? Okay. Good, deserved. Is it you who is playing Enfield and terrified the kid with Chen? The what? What? The new little feral girl in Wuling? The one who like jumped on top of me? Tiger bamboo sword has been added to the weapons dictionary. No shot. No shot. They're breaking the fourth wall. How to beat your sorry ass. Letting your guard down only leads to defeat. I got my guard up 24/7. What are you talking about? New Roger Wuling and Chen made that announcement right in front of a kid who proceeds to cry for his dad. Probably then. Why can't I not think of it? I haven't made it to Wuling City. You gotta have 2 guards up. Ah, crap. Only got time for 1 guard. Believe that. User Taiga Fujimura. Shinai or bamboo swords are normally used as practice tools instead of steel katana or wooden bokuto. The shinai was invented by the prominent Japanese swordsman Kami Izumi Nobutsune. But setting aside the history lecture, the Taiga sword is Fujine's favorite. She has been using it to seize the day for the last 5 years. Taiga put a tiger keychain on it, causing her to be disqualified from several official matches due to breach of etiquette. Apparently, the Kendo Club members were both disappointed and relieved that she failed to achieve national fame just because of her gaudy sword. To this day, the Fujimura family keeps this baneful blade under lock and key, for it shall not rest until it sees blood spilled. That's crazy. That's crazy. Don't mind me, dementia strikes again. No, you're good. You're good. Listen, I will take any opportunity to bully some kids. So it's entirely possible that I did, and I just do it so often that I forget. But if it is a particular one that I haven't yet got to, I very much am looking forward to it, and I will let you know when I get to kick them when they're down. Why don't we have the... Oh, interesting. Okay, so since timeline wise we haven't gotten the book yet, that's why that's the only weapon in there. Now we can summon Taiga since we have her catalyst. What? Hold on, what does that mean? Can you summon a live person? Just rip them from their house? We still don't know the details of how we summon Saber, which I am really interested in. This little punk freaking Lysithia over here. So cute. Such a punk too. Summon freaking Heracles. Ah. She's funny. I mean, we made jokes about summoning Rin with her pet. You know, you're right. You're right. That's fair. That's fair. This one is actually more normal. Kills out of love. Yo, she just like me for real, for real. We who, you know, the clip from Breaking Bad is like we. There is no we. Like, it's funny that it's in like a different visual novel style as well for this. It's like a totally little side thing. He stupidly believes you could run away. Yeah, I know that I died. It's pretty obvious. It said game, or it said bad end. You either defeat her or get defeated. Wow. People die when they're killed. Neko? Ah! Yo, she's got a few screws loose. She knows about Delphi. We gotta kill Taiga. Taiga, that's uncalled for. Is this gonna be like a saber-shaped cat? That's it? She was just like, yo, idiot, you tried to run away, either defeat her or get defeated, and that's it. You, what's going on? Don't yamu me, bro. I can't believe this. She's still the only one in the party that's level 1. Everyone else is max pot, max level. Can you believe that? Welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. The music's so funny. Enter the Tiger Dojo. Incredible. It's not handhold mode. It's just drugs. I like that song. That was good. That was good. All right. So we are going to jump back over here. So we took a break. So we woke up the next day. I'm not able to see the log, but we had our conversation with Rin after basically getting carved a new one. We had a little flashback scene. Yep. With right before his adopted dad died. And then we had a serious conversation with Rin about next steps. We formed a little alliance. And we had our pact. And then we went to find Saber. And she looked very beautiful sitting in the dojo. And that's where we are. Stamp for me. Woohoo! Wait, did I actually get something for that? Oh, now we don't have the Taiga sword. Interesting. I kind of figured it would stay there. But we do have the info on the servants that we can look at now, which is very cool. So I hope to learn some more. All right, Saber, so cute. Her voice is serene. Something rich and calm about her voice hangs in the air. It's not true. I'm pretty sure I've been wake up for like 20 minutes. View them in the main menu. Oh, okay, sweet. Is it like a Pokédex? Like, will I get to see which ones I haven't gotten? I managed to answer at least. What? She's standing so close, but I can see right over her head, shorty. I recoil from her. I avert my eyes and try to get my heartbeat under control before my chest bursts. Oh my god. No, you're saying it out loud, bro. You can't. Shh. Take a deep breath. But I don't think this feeling is going away anytime soon. Yo, he wants her so bad. Too bad we're gonna do everything in our power to get with Rin, so oh well. What'd she have to change? Why couldn't this girl be have her armor on 24/7? God damn it. Actually, for real, the armor does fuck, so her owl gig adds a few inches. It's the only thing that competes or helps her compete in this height contest. Saber's appearance is drastically different from yesterday. Her outfit now is so ordinary in stark contrast to her armor. Her appearance takes me by surprise. She seems more real, which confuses the hell out of me. Seriously, she's drop dead gorgeous. I mean, I saw that yesterday, but it's actually setting in now. She is cute, but I think it's kind of funny that she is like just in like totally average clothes. Even honestly, like even for that matter, like Rin's outfit is like school uniform or red sweater and black skirt. Like they're not anything super complex, but they just absolutely look great in them. Yo, did you guys see that art on Twitter of Rin and Saber licking each other's feet on the couch with Archer standing in the background? As soon as we make eye contact, I can feel my nervousness grow. 100% kid. Then again, I wasn't looking everywhere for her just to stay silent. It's uncomfortable, but I can't let it be awkward forever. Cute. Heard this with just wearing the potato sack last century. Incredible. Yo, Nine, what's going on? Welcome in. I subbed, by the way. Yo, I gave you a kiss, by the way. Welcome in. How are you doing? Spilt tea on me. I gotta finish this so this doesn't happen again. Give me a second. Yeah, there is something that is like actually really quite beautiful in the like simplicity of the human characters' outfits, right? Like, or actually, I don't know. I mean, hold on. That was a bad way to describe that, because I'm talking about like non-armor Saber, and then Rin's like non-school uniform as well. But like, it's like a, by comparison to like other series and stuff, like it's a fairly simple design, but it's very iconic now as a result. You know, I've had that profile picture for a while. The art I got on Skeb, I believe. I don't know if they even do commissions anymore. I think about it. Is she like red? What, for Rin? More of a pink guy myself, but close enough. I bite the bullet, but then. Don't hand on hit me. Hold on. She interrupts me, obviously displeased, making her earlier calm hard to fathom. Have to get chewed out again? Dog, I can't believe this. Oh! What? Why this servant so angry?
戦闘は私の領分なのですから、白は自分の役割に徹してください。自分から無駄死にをされては、私でも守りようがない。
What is she talking about? I tried to run away. I tried to run and we died. I had to run it back. We got the bad end. And that was my only option. I had to run out there and get skewered. I had to get shish kebabbed for you. There's canonically no other option. You can't get mad at me. I have the gift of foresight. I got ESPN or something. It's crazy. King B, what's up? Welcome in. How are you doing? Nice avatar. Nice face. Welcome in. You don't get it if your guts are spilling out of your stomach, Saba. Yeah. Like that bench warp. It's crazy. Listen. Just fight better, Saber. I don't know what to tell you. Saber doesn't mince words. Her clipped tone is enough to make me forget my anxiety. True, she also wasn't in a very good spot because I had a feeling I might get in trouble if I used that CG. But I was considering using the one where she's missing half of her side and her invisible sword is dripping with blood for the thumbnail because it was raw as hell. But I think that's a little too spoilery and a little too gory for YouTube. So I mean, I guess and Twitch for that matter. But take care, Night. Just use Berserker's face. I did almost. That was the third option. I instead went with the nice serene Saber. It was a nice happy middle ground.
その時は私が死ぬだけでしょう。シロが傷つくことではなかった。繰り返しますが、今後あのような行動はしないように。
We gotta.
マスターであるあなたが私をかばう必要はありませんし、そんな理由もないでしょう。
Emiya definitely getting a little too thrown into this stuff. Like, he doesn't even really know all the details on command spells yet. He just knows, like, of their existence. Excuse me. Like, granted, he did have the whole expo dump with Kire at the church, but he still doesn't actually really know what's going on for the most part. Like, in terms of the specifics of, like, commanding a servant as their master. And I guess that is part of the pact, or like the reason for the pact with Rin, right? But still. The girl speaks frankly. She's very clerical. Baka. I don't need a reason to protect a girl. I'm gonna be misogynist. The words just pop out before I can think about it. Oh, now you've done it. Oh! We got that sprite for 0.3 seconds. Shocked Saber. Saber stiffens as if surprised to see me upset at her. Now she's Benny standing at us. Look at this. Can you believe this? I find myself taking a step back under her severe expression. Now I just feel embarrassed, like I've said something incredibly tone deaf. Self-awareness is important.
うちまで運んでくれたのは助かった。それに関しては礼を言う。
それはどうも。サーバントがマスターを守護するのは当たり前ですが、感謝を
It's
さ
so
れるのは
nice to be acknowledged. Oh,
シロは礼儀正しいのですね。
she's so sweet. I think I've said this every stream, but I think I need to figure out a way to get some alchemy summoning circles in my apartment and freaking summon someone. Gonna get that going. I haven't moved on that yet. I think I might need to expedite that process. Voice like butter. It is very nice to listen to. Give me some Saber ASMR.
いや、別に礼儀正しくなんかないぞ。俺。
There's something more pressing that I need to bring up. Something I should have asked as soon as I got home yesterday. Is she willing to be my servant, and is she really all right with fighting with me in this war? Obviously. You remember there was that whole conversation where if he was like, yeah, I don't actually want to go for the Holy Grail, she'd kill him. Probably.
話を戻すぞ、セイバー。いや、改めて聞くけど、お前のことはセイバーって呼んでいいのか?
Also, how's the audio? Are you guys able to hear everything okay? Do you need me to turn game up a little bit?
はい。サーバントとして契約を交わした以上。
I think it might be a little low, but I wanted to make sure.
その命に従い、敵を撃ち、あなたを守る。
Well, you know, I am gonna turn up just a smidge for you. Saber does not hesitate in the slightest to give her answer. Her tone leaves no room for doubt.
俺の剣になるか。それは聖杯戦争とやらに勝つためにか。
End up summoning the twinkiest berserker there is. I'm gonna summon like like the you know the trope of like little girl with a big hammer. That'll be my berserker, but it's actually one of my favorite tropes. I'm a big fan of it, so I wouldn't be that upset. I wouldn't be that upset.
シロはそのために私を呼び出したのではないのですか？
Sister, I actually don't even know how I summoned you still, but we'll find out. Yo, Luna Kamuro, what's going on? Welcome in. I heard the Fate series started as an adult novel 18 plus. Is this that one? This is not. I would get in trouble if I was doing that, and I only found out that that existed after I started playing this. The remaster does not have those scenes, but I believe the original, that I don't even know if it's available still, does.
違う。俺がお前を呼び出したのは。
Someone in chat might know a little better than I do, though. Yeah, we don't know how. We still don't know how we summoned her. I couldn't just tell her. It was a big weird coincidence. And actually, I didn't even summon her. Saber just appeared when I was in trouble and saved me. And here we are. I became Saber's master and I got looped into this battle to the death, this Holy Grail War. What is this? Some kind of Holy Grail War? Unfortunately, we're not seeing them lick each other's feet. God damn it! What's the point then? If you know where to look. I'm sure there's a few websites we could find some stuff if we really wanted to. No, I actually have started to see some Fate art on my Twitter timeline now, which is kind of funny. Mystic, what's up? Welcome in. How are you doing, dude? Happy Wednesday. What's new? How you doing? What is this? Some kind of Holy Grail War? I didn't choose any of this. I'm still just an apprentice mage who just got caught up in a battle way beyond my abilities.
それがどうした？
Mystic, thanks so much for the 20 stream streak. I appreciate it. Little girl with a big weapon. So Paul Bunyan is, you know, actually you might be onto something new. I think Paul Bunyan would be kind of a cool summon, not gonna lie. What was the name of his ox? He had an ox, right? It's probably the easiest thing to spoil. Yeah, I mean, if this series is so old, I only see art though, and generally it's like I said, like Rin licking Saber's toes. So HSR event got a lot of people. Yeah, that was, I mean, like in terms of like technically my exposure, my first, but I didn't do any of the story. All I did was get the characters and like open up the start of the story. So many things that are so important that can be spoiled within like 5 words. I'm sure. Thankfully, I'm not really looking up anything, and I just want to look up pictures of like Rin without any clothes or something. So that's not a spoiler, right? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That was a joke. Why would he say that? I don't know. I didn't say it. It was someone else. AI is crazy.
どの道戦うしかないって覚悟はしたんだ。今さら泣き言なんて言ってられるか。
Yeah, we already decided to fight. We can't back out now. I shake my head, trying to stop myself from whining. No more of that. I've already said I'd fight. I can't just drop everything and run. This will be the last time I whine aloud or think negatively. No matter how I get involved, I've decided to fight.
シロ、
いや、なんでもない。けど、セイバー、俺についても勝ち目は薄いぞ。俺は遠坂みたいに知識も力もないから、明日にでも昨日みたいなことになりかねない。それでもいいのか？
She doesn't have much choice though, but it's very nice of you to ask, I suppose.
それは戦う意志がないということですか？
No, wait. I'm just saying we're screwed. That's all I'm saying, babe. Yes, okay, that's what I was gonna say, but I was like, wait, that's the pig. Turns out it was both. He's giving her a choice. That's sweet. Not that it matters though. So the HSR collab story, and it was so mid. Even the farmable stuff looked like it had more sauce. The little like game mode that was with it was kind of neat. I don't remember all the details, but you did like a quote unquote like Holy Grail War, and there was like some concept of like the different classes like affecting how your team operated or something. It's kind of neat. But yeah, I mean, well, like I said, like we talked about, like I feel like the generally the bigger appeal for a collab is like, oh, these characters that I like from another series are playable in this game that I play, you know? I got spoiled by a character's identity in a different Fate story by a pics of art of that character with another character and the tag insects. That's crazy. Why were you looking that up, bro? Why was that your search criteria on Pixif? Oh, more pink-haired waifus for me to collect. Yes. Yes, you know. I have Saber E6. Is their banner still up? The only person I have E6 is Sparkle. And soon to be Sparksy. But that was a good investment, baby. She's getting a buff too. And everyone's like, yeah, she's about to be really good. So hell yeah. I was looking up art of the other character and I was young and foolish. It didn't catch the exclude AI and R18. Oh, that's how you learn. That's how you learn. You start to learn how you got to this position. You're like, ooh, I gotta be careful on the internet. See, that's the problem. That's the problem with the internet. The internet, when we were all a little younger, was like, the internet was made for adults, and we were just kids roaming this adult space. Now, the internet's made for kids while we're adults, and every company is like, oh, well, we gotta make sure you're not a kid, so send us your government ID and your social security number to prove you're not a kid. Haha. Stupid. By the way, please do not do that. Please, under any circumstances, I don't care how much you use an app, do not upload your photo ID to an untrustworthy, undeserving app like Discord or something. Please do not do that. Please, I'm begging you, do not do that. Do not further incorporate yourself into the surveillance state and digital IDs. Bluey, thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new Honkai Star Rail area. Is it this week? Is it later this week? It's like Friday or something. I don't know if I don't think I finished like the let's go back to Penacony section of the story, but I'm just gonna wait for Sparksy to come out to pull. I'm not gonna pull on Yao Guang. I think is their name. I keep forgetting whoever the first person on the banner is. I don't think it's right for someone to get hurt on my behalf. Even if I'm weak, having Saber fight and having her get hurt like that. Oh, that's the one. I can't stand that happening again. She did look tough as hell, though. That's fair. She's right. That is the whole reason Saber is my servant. If it's true, I'll need to respect Saber's needs and actions as best I can. Emiya, you're a good boy. Yo, that's tough. There's no more not stinky redeem. Yeah, I broke it and I gotta fix. I gotta fix it. I don't know what happened to it. So it would just be a waste of points, and I totally forgot. I was gonna reward that statement. Damn it. Damn it. Thank you for the kind words, though. I don't know why that stopped working. I think it's something on the VTube Studio side. Let me make a note. Jarvis, write that down. Actually, dude, I should just use my I gotta use the reminders on my phone more. Okay, let's do reminder, not stinky redeem, and I'll remind myself tomorrow because because I know myself and I'm not gonna do it tonight. I will remind myself tomorrow at, we'll say 5 p.m. Perfect. Actually, I'll be at the gym. 6 p.m. There we go. Okay, I will get that sorted out. If you have no chance for victory, I must create one. That is raw as hell. To obtain the Holy Grail. Tosuka said servants also have a wish they want granted. Saber is no exception. That's why she hasn't hesitated up to this point. But it's also why...
勝つためには手段を選ばないってことか。例えば力を得るために人を襲うとか。
I can't finish my sentence. I mean, it kind of sounded like he did, but okay. Saber looks at me as if she's looking at an enemy. Oh, the hand on hip. That's crazy.
シロ、それは可能である手段ではありません。私は私が許す行為しかできない。自分を裏切ることは私には不可能です。剣を持たぬ人間に傷を負わせることなど騎士の視界に反します。
That's pretty good. What in the conversation with Rin yesterday, was she saying that it was the servants that would kind of recognize that they needed more magical power and would kind of do that, or was it the masters that said that they needed to give them more magical power by means of human sacrifice? Toasted, what's up? Welcome in. How's it going? I got no idea. Why? Unless you're gonna D's nuts joke me, in which case save it. Can it even?
ですが、マスターが命じるのであれば従うしかありません。その場合、私に踏み入る代償としてその刻印を一ついただくことになりますが。
Hell yeah, you guys are gonna get along real well because he doesn't know how to use command spells and he doesn't want to kill people anyway, so I get overwhelmed by the edge in her voice. At the same time, I feel relief flooding through me. Saber seemed like a robot because of her extraordinary power and lack of hesitation, but I know now she's not some cold-blooded killer.
そんなことは絶対にさせない。セイバーの言う通り、俺たちはできる範囲で何とかするしかないからな。本当にすまなかった。知らずにお前を侮辱しちまった。
Sorry, I just had to check something really quick. The servant isn't gonna let a master force them without a command spell. Right, but I wasn't sure if it was like a... Like, let's take Lancer, for example. Let's just say that, like, Lancer's a little, you know... Lancer's a little pussy bitch. And his gay bulge can't hang. Would he be like, all right, master, we gotta kill some people so I can get some more magical energy so my gay bulge gets a little bigger? And like, if he suggested it, would that be fine? Like, is there a preconceived like understanding in servants that they can do that? I guess. Alternatively, a fucked up servant wouldn't have a qualm with a little collateral damage. Right. But I guess like I guess I'm wondering if it's like a chicken and egg sort of thing. Yeah, sure, if he didn't mind doing it and his master was okay with it. But I guess like theoretically there could be the opposite. Like the very opposite conversation could be happening where it's like the servant's like, y'all, I gotta kill some people to get a little stronger. If you don't want me to, you gotta use a command spell to stop me. Like, I don't think there's anything preventing that necessarily. Like, if the servant was an actual like mass murderer, for example, you know, if they know it instinctively. Okay, I guess yeah, that makes sense.
いえ、私もマスターの意図がつかめずに早合点してしまいました。シロは悪くないのですから、頭を上げてくれませんか?
He plays raise your head. Did we start bowing down? Oh. That'd be unfortunate for the master. I feel like that would make such an interesting that makes such for such an interesting pairing though, right? Like I feel like yeah, Jack the Ripper, John Wayne Gacy. Yo, get me let me summon John Wilkes Booth. It's just straight serial killer. Yeah. Yeah, I actually got Jeffrey Dahmer as my servant. Can you believe it? I feel like that would actually make for a really interesting pairing. What is there is some series that or series or movie or something that's like that. Dexter would be a banger servant. That would actually be kind of tough. Speaking of Jeffrey Dahmer, BRB hot dog. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my god, wait, hold on. It was just on the tip of my tongue where like one of the like, you know, the main character doesn't want to go around killing, but like their little familiar or like a partner or something does want to, and they're beefing over morality. Archer class Unabomber. Let me add them. That's crazy. Oh my god. Archer class Lee Harvey Oswald. Back into the left. Sukuna. You know, that's a good comparison. Not the one I was thinking of, but that's valid. Oh, man, what was it? Give me. Hold on. Let me scroll through like my IMDb recently viewed or something. Might be able to find it if it loads. Future diary. I've had the future diary opening stuck in my head recently because the Ave Musica music reminds me a bit of it. Man, I miss Yuno Gasai. I should rewatch that. Let's see. What do we got? Let's see. Pairing where one of them's a killer, others aren't. I guess I don't know. There's a bit like there's the what was his name in Dr. Stone with the wiggly lance. The guy that wears the mask. Maybe that was the one that I was thinking of actually. He's a little bit more of a killer versus everyone else. Yeah, it's not, I guess it's not like a super uncommon trope, right? But I feel like it'd be kind of interesting in the context of a Holy Grail war. I'm continuing to scroll. This monster wants to eat me. Not really, but that show was good. Dust, if you're still here, did you finish This Monster Wants to Eat Me? I don't know. All right, I bowed without realizing it. I raised my head. Oh, look at her little blush and smile. I'm gonna shit on the floor. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. I don't know what's so funny, but Saber has a small smile on her face. I'm glad she seems happy, so I don't press her. I was waiting to start it for the watch party. Would you want to watch party it? We could. I did have a little reflection today. I was like, man, we're very overdue for some watch party stuff. So, gotta do a better job of fitting in the schedule. Meanwhile, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon found dead in a ditch as a result of being busy on other stream days and Sundays and stuff lately. So.
できる範囲で何とかするって言っただろ。その一環としてしばらく遠坂と協力することになったんだ。ほら、昨日一緒にいたアーチャーのマスター。
I feel like she's not gonna have a very positive reaction to this, but she might.
リンですか?
Yep.
そうですね。
Oh, interesting. Okay.
賢明な判断です。シローがマスターとして成熟するまで、彼女には教わるものがあるでしょう。
I was gonna say she probably wouldn't advise that, but then I guess she must have remembered that she fucked Archer up pretty quickly, pretty easily after fighting Lancer. So I guess she knows that he's not a threat to her, really. That's a relief. As long as Saber agrees, I can work together with Tosaka without hesitation. The only other thing I need to ask her right now is... Oh, Jesus Christ. The only other thing I need to ask her, where did you get those clothes? What hero is Saber? Are you okay? Oh. Should I ask what hero is Saber? I feel like asking are you okay is kind of nice. Archer still hasn't pulled out a single belt. You're right. You're right. Bluey, thank you for the hydrate. I need to blow my nose, though. Does that count? Oh, yeah, I'm so hydrated. Whoa. I'm so hydrated right now. Whoa. So the only other thing I need to ask right now, what hero is Saber? Are you okay? Saber, are you okay? Are you okay? Where did you get those clothes? What an insane trio here. I want to know like what I do want to know who she is, but I don't think it's necessary like I don't think it's super necessary. So are these real? Are these all gonna? There's 3 different paths. Are we going a different path? I'm like, hey, where'd you get those clothes? Are you for serious? I feel like Emiya would ask, are you okay? Because he did see her get chopped up. He did see her heal herself after the Lancer fight, but she was not 100% afterwards for a while. So we should ask if she is okay. Yeah, especially after that too. I'm worried about Saber. She was hurt pretty bad.
それよりセイバー、その体は大丈夫か？バーサーカーにやられた傷深かっただろ？
I'm happy with that decision. As much as I would like to know who she is, it ultimately doesn't matter. We're tight regardless. And she's got her, as long as she knows who she is. And can use her
私の体は見ての通りですが、
Noble Phantasm. That's what it is.
確かにあの傷は敗北に至るものでしたが、致命的ではなかった。バーサーカーが立ち去った後、1時間ほどで治療を済ませました。
Only took you an hour to heal from that? That's crazy.
じゃあセイバーはもう完全に元通りなのか？
So did she heal from the fight with Lancer? While we were at the church then? Or like walking?
無論です。ですが本調子というわけでもありません。
Not peak. Yo, this is a very cute pose. What the hell? She's hitting the Rin pose. She's hitting the Rin pose.
バーサーカーの一撃は単純なものだったので治療できましたが、ランサーの宝具に
Oh, okay, here it
は
is.
別です。
Here it is. This. Also, we should do a side by side of both of them hitting this pose. Where's the JoJo's poses? Yeah.
あの槍は特殊な呪いを帯びているのでしょう。彼につけられた傷はまだ
Okay.
完全に治りきっていません。
Okay, that answered the question I just had. Remember when I hit JoJo poses in the Herta cosplay during that stream? Not completely healed, huh? She doesn't look wounded, but Saber doesn't seem the type to complain about pain. As long as I'm fighting with Saber, it's sounding like I'll need to keep a pretty sharp eye on her well-being. See, I'm happy with this choice. When the Noble Phantasm comes out sizzling. Didn't get enough credit for that. You're right. I'm waiting on another cosplay to come in. I'm gonna cosplay Kasane Teto for the first con that I go to this year. But I think I want to pick out another one. I don't know if I want to do Dr. Ratio again. I guess like I could. So like I could go with the Herta at a con, but if I go as the Herta at a con, like that dress is really short. You know? Like that dress is really short. So I don't know if I should go in public with that. I think people might be able to easily look up my skirt. So yeah, I don't know. It was a pretty slay outfit though. So TBD. But flying with the hat, the hat doesn't fold up all that nicely, so it'd be a little bit of a pain. Better hit every mesmerizer pose. I will practice on doing them. Thankfully, it's not too many. It's like what, four different like arm and head motions. It is mesmerizer Tetsuo, by the way. So like the little like not overalls, like suspenders thing. Giving sneak peeks. Yeah, well, I guess I try not to for free. All I'm saying, Bluey, is when I cosplayed Nokotan at a smaller convention, there were a lot of people that were interested. And listen, I get it. There's a market for it. And I'm not gonna lie. Cute boy dressed up as a girl, like sign me up. Sign me up. I'm gonna be honest. Sign me up. So, and like generally speaking, Honkai, or you know, we'll say more. We'll say just I guess even greater Hoyoverse characters cosplays are generally pretty well liked at conventions. I've noticed there was a lot of like group meetups and stuff.
I'll buy that for $1.
A single dollar? Sold. I know what I'm worth. Bluey, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate you. Did not need to do that. Thank you. I know what I'm worth. I can't believe I can't believe I said all that with no music in the background. I don't know why that still makes the double notification. I think I've told you, I've looked throughout my entire stream elements, and there is nothing indicating that there should be a second sound alert for that. But here we are. Then I hear something heavy hit the floor by the door. I turn to face the sound at the door. What is she doing? There's Tosaka, a duffel bag at her feet. You staying here? Yo, we made all the right choices, fellas. If this is how our life's gonna go, I don't regret a single decision in my entire life. Not one. Not getting skewered, not asking someone how their day was. Everything I've done in my life has led me to this point. We get to have a sleepover with Tosaka.
Hi?
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 My mind comes to a screeching halt. I thought Tosaka had gone home, but here she is at the dojo in her ordinary clothes. And why is she carrying so much stuff? Some of these voice lines are so good. Boo, 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 boo.
何って家に戻って荷物取ってきたんじゃない。今日からこの家に住むんだから当然でしょ。
I'm gonna live here from now on. Let's go!
住むって遠坂が俺の家に？
協力するってそういうことじゃない。あなたね、さっきの話って一体何だったと思ったわけ？
I thought we were just gonna, like, I don't know, you know, you scratch my back, I scratch yours type shit. Holy crap. Actually, no, that's exactly what teaming up means. You know, every single baseball team, all the dudes sleep in one California king bed together. The starting roster all sleeps together in one bed. So that's what teaming up means. I can't even speak. I need something. I need to say something, or else this is going to turn into a huge mess, but my brain refuses to work.
私の部屋どこ？用意してないなら自分で選ぶけど。
Now you can scratch backs more efficiently. It's still, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, but in bed. Yo. Here we go, baby. She just pushes right by me, rashly invading my home. You can't say no to her. Look at it. She's so cute. She's got a long ass finger that she's gonna stick in Saber later. I mean, what? Wouldn't this be wrong? I mean, Tosaka's pretty much the school's idol. Having her at my house is, having her in my house at all is already a big deal, but I don't know how people will react if she started staying here or living with me, and Fujine would absolutely kill me. And, well, maybe this is just a plot on Tosaka's part to get rid of a master? Whoa. Listen, Bluey, I don't make the rules. That's how this game progresses. I'm pretty sure. Honestly, I feel like Fujine probably wouldn't care necessarily, because I'm pretty sure she likes Rin. But you know who would care probably is Sakura, who has been mysteriously nowhere to be found lately. Something smells so bad in my apartment right now, and I don't know what it is because my cat is asleep on a heating pad with a blanket on top of it. So it's not her, unless she's just sitting there ripping ass. But I don't think that's what the smell is. I don't even know. It might be like neighbor cooking or something, and it's like seeping through the walls. But who's Sakura? I mean, you're right. I'm sorry. She is the third choice.
ああ、ついでに彼女の部屋も用意したら。私のアーチャーと違って白のサーバントはかさばるんだから、ちゃんと寝る場所を与えておかないと。まあ、布団一組あればノープロブレムって言うんなら別にいいけど。
What? You mean the three of us is what you were trying to say, right? You say, Ori, get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here. Takes up space. You say Saber's fat. It does. Didn't they say like Emiya, you suck ass so much that you can't turn her into spirit form? What is she implying? Saber and I sleep in the same bed or something?
するかバカ。人が黙ってると思って何言い出すんだよお前。そんなことするわけないだろ。セイバーは女の子じゃないか。
Saber's a girl, you know.
論点が違うけど、まあいっか。ですってセイバー。
I'm pretty sure she just sat in the dojo here and slept
シ
this
ロ
way.
は女の子と同じ部屋は嫌だってさ。
She's trying to drag my good name. What? Why is this? Why is she so mad? Saber's staring at me. Ah! She looks really stern.
困りますシロ。
あ
サーバントはマスターを守護する者。睡眠時は最も警護すべき対象なのですから、同じ部屋でなければ守れない。
Look at her smug face. Yeah, look at her. She can't go poof. Still thinks Rin likes him. She likes me through the screen, not Emiya. Is this how the rest of the game goes? We get to see just the two of them standing in front of us the whole time? 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 game.
そんなこと言われてもこっちは
That's even worse.
何考えてんだお前ら。それでも女か。
Should girls really be thinking about that kind of stuff? Ah. Dot. Why? Why are the two of them just silently staring at me like that?
ふん。
Uh-huh.
サーバントはサーバント。人間扱いする必要はないけどね。シロにそんなこと言っても無駄か。
What does she mean by that? I'm about to protest, but I shut my mouth. The discomfort I felt when I was talking to Tosaka in the living room earlier comes rushing back. Actually, I've just figured out the cause of my discomfort.
ちょっと待てトサカ。お前いつの間に俺を名前で呼び捨てるようになってんだよ。
Oh, that's right. I did clock that last time, and she didn't say anything. And then I shrugged it off because Saber's been saying it.
あれそうだった？意識してなかったから割と前からそうなってたんじゃない？
So does that mean we get to call you Rin, or are you gonna be like, no way?
なってた。結構前からそんな気がする。
How much taller is Rin compared to Saber? Like, probably like a good few inches. Maybe they talked to Saber when she called him Master. Well, Saber calls him Shido sometimes as well, right? Like 4 inches. Perfect. That's all I'm able to offer. I mean, what?
そう。嫌なら気をつけるけど、シロは嫌なの？
Tosaka's so casual about this, not really caring how I feel. You're right, Issei. Take it or leave it. Insane. What's up, Mira? How's it going? Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. How you doing? It's not that Rin Tosaka might be a cruel enchantress. She is one.
ねえ好きにしろ。トサカの呼びやすい方で構わない。
そう？ならそういうことで。
I feel like she's the type that just walk around slinging given names just to assert dominance on people. Like she meets someone for the first time at school and then just like immediately like first impression starts calling them by their given name.
リン、
What?
話を切らないでほしい。私とシロの部屋についてまだ結論が出ていない。
ああ、そうだった。けど、シロがこの様子だと相部屋は難しいわね。サーバントを人間扱いしてもいいことなんてないけど、シロが嫌だって言うんだから諦めたら？
Look at her face. She's hitting the like cringe grimacing face. Curling's on at 1 a.m. Oh my god, I haven't watched any of the Winter Olympics. I totally forgot. Issei was right. Issei's cool guy. 5 centimeters on Saber. Jarvis, translate. How many inches? A smidge under 2 inches. Okay. Thank you. I watched the women's hockey team demolish Canada. It was great. Is that the one that they won like 5-0? I think I did see that pop up.
それは違う。シロは困ると言っただけで嫌だとは言っていない。
Oh, you can't say that. Well, she looked a little uncomfortable, but she didn't say no. Like, you can't say that. Saber, you're gonna get canceled. You're gonna get in trouble. That's messed up.
だってさ、そのあたりどうなの、シロ？
Guys, I'm being bullied by 2 girls. I'm in heaven. Hold on a minute. Chottamate. I don't understand how in a single day she can just casually start calling me Shiro, like a cat she just picked up and named. Well, that's not really the issue here. This is about Saber's living arrangement.
シロ、もう一度聞きます。睡眠中の警護はサーバントの役割です。
Oh man, I can't believe we're a stray cat.
自分の立場は分かっていると思いますが。
She got internet, leave her alone. Winter Olympics started. Yeah, they've been going for, I want to say like a couple days at least already, if not an entire week. The only thing that I saw was absolute bliss, was a certain someone getting booed to smithereens. Folks from the US and folks from Israel getting booed like crazy, and I was like, oh, that's great. That's incredible. Keep it up, world stage. You know what? In fact, do one better. Do one better. Keep it up entirely. To see how far you can push the envelope. Ugh, my decision won't change no matter how much she stares at me like that.
ダメだ。セイバーには別の部屋を用意する。そのできるだけ近い部屋を用意するから、それで勘弁してくれ。
Silly.
ダメだぞ、すごいの。とにかく男としてこればかりは譲らないからな。セイバーも少しは自分の立場ってものを考えろって。
So flustered.
ですから私はサーバントとしてマスターを守護しようと。
Oh my god.
そうじゃなくて自分のことだっての。もうわからないんだい。
もう。
それ以上言うんならレイジを使ってでも言うことを聞かせるからな。
You don't even, you're bluffing. You don't know how to use one of those. You're talking out your ass, and she's gonna see through you. I try to scare Saber off the subject.
そのようなことでレイジを使われては困る。3つしかない命令権を自分を守るななどということに使われては先が見えない。
Oh, true. I bet he would end up saying something stupid like that. It's like, no, you don't need to protect me. And then she'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? And then they lose. So out of breath. Yeah, the voice actor is doing so good. I still will never forgive them for putting him defaultly on mute. I didn't know that. I wouldn't have known that until I think Perpetrator had told me like pretty early on, thankfully. I think he hadn't said too many lines until that point.
そうね。間違いなくそんなマスターはシローが最初で最後でしょ。
Yep. Don't be stupid. I wouldn't want to use my command spell for something like this either.
わかりました。マスターの方針に従います。ですが、敵に襲われた時はどうするのです。アサシンなどは気配なく標的に忍び寄ってくる。そういった時、私が駆けつけるまでにシローは自分を守れるのですか？
Assassins can conceal their presence. Hell, dog, no. If an assassin breaks in, I'm cooked. Okay, like, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know what you're expecting out of me. Like, if there's someone that breaks into the house and has the intent to kill me, like, I'm going down. Okay, like, I don't got that much will to live anyway. So, there's a style at the time, but still, like, I get it. I get it. Like the POV character, you know, that's you. More immersive, but like how many people played the game without knowing and missed out on such an incredible delivery, right? It's like disrespectful in a sense. I don't know. I'm upset by it, but thankfully we get the experience. I really can't tell her that I can take care of myself. Yeah, I managed to survive against Lancer, but I won't have that kind of luck twice.
それはありえないわね。この屋敷には外敵が侵入すると警報が鳴る結界が貼ってある。襲撃は避けられないけど、奇襲ならすぐに察知できるわ。
I forgot we had the bounded
そ
field.
れならシローが襲われる前に駆けつけられるだろうし。セイバーは好きな部屋に。
それは確かにそうですが、しかし
なんならシローの部屋の隣でいいじゃない。一緒の部屋でなければいいんでしょ、エミヤくんは。
I guess it's fine. Tosaka purposely calls me Emiya at the end.
遠坂。そういうの詭弁って言うんだぞ。
Tosaka. You see how, like, exaggerated that was?
遠坂。
あなたのために言ってるんだから正論よ。さーて、それじゃあ私の部屋はどこにしよっかな。
Oh, see, you can take my room. That's fine. You can come hang out in my room. Oh, she has a stupid face. Tosaka takes her luggage and heads towards the mansion, putting an end to the conversation. She seems cheerful, like a student picking her room at a school trip. How terrifying. The way Tosaka carries herself so self-assuredly mesmerizes the two of us, and we both watch her go in stunned dismay. We're checking out her ass. Did I hear Jinx? Huh? What do you mean? Like the Pokemon? Playing Pokemon Go? We all leave the dojo and head back to the house. For the time being, I need to give them all a tour so Saber can select her room.
こっちが和室。裏側に回ると居間とか風呂とかそういった共通施設に出る。で、縁側をずっと歩いてあっちの別棟に行くと客間がある。遠坂は
Fancy ass
そっちに行ったみたいだな。
As we walk, I explain where everything is. I'm not sure if she's even listening, since Saber is just following me without reacting to a single thing I say. Does Saber need to, like, pee? Like, does she need to use the bathroom at all? You know?
屋敷の見取りはいいです。それよりシローの部屋はどこなのですか？
That's crazy without context.
俺の部屋は
Even
こっ
with
ち。
context.
割と奥まったところにある。
ではそちらに案内してください。内密に話があります。
内密に話？
Privately? That means it's something she doesn't want Tosaka to hear. I don't think Tosaka would hear us since she's in the detached area of the house, but I can't forget that she's still a master. She could just as easily listen in, and besides, the veranda is hardly a place to talk in private.
ほら、ここが俺の部屋。
Cute little room. Ha!
これがシローの部屋ですか？
Does he not have anything? Is it literally like the desk, the floor mat, and like his futon? Hmm? The moment we step into my room, Saber's eyes widen with
どうし
surprise.
た？セイバーをびっくりさせるようなものなんかないと思うけど。
いえ、びっくりさせるようなものがないというより、何もないではないですか。本当にここ
Yeah,
が
there's
あなたの
nothing
部屋
here.
なのですか、シロー。
セイバーを騙して俺に得なんかないだろう。ここには寝に帰ってくるだけだし。
I only come here to sleep.
そうですか。意外でした。シローはもっと雑多な
A
人となりだと
collector
思
of
ってい
some
ました。
sort. Yeah, what kind of things do you think I'm collecting? You think I'm collecting freaky magazines? No, that's Taiga. Taiga has magazines or posters or whatever. Victor Belmont voice. Your room is as empty as your soul. Crazy. Bathroom mystery for us to ponder in the game to deal out of the screen. No, I want to know. They got to show me. They show me in great detail. Saber steps into the Japanese-style room, running her hand along the wall and sliding paper door, feeling its texture. Her touch is gentle, as if contact with these things will let her learn their history, see their memories.
よかった。寂しい部屋ですが、無下に扱われているわけではない。
It looks drab.
ここはここで暖かい場所なのですね。
That's crazy. It's a nice little room.
暖かい？ああ、まあそうかな。屋
Well,
敷の作りなのか、この部屋って 夏は涼しく冬は暖かなんだ。親父もいい部屋を取ったななんて感心してたし。
How is it possible to have a room that's both cool during the summer and warm in the winter? That doesn't make sense.
ええ、
What kind of weird
部屋は持ち主の
cross,
心象です
you
が
know, drift
シロの心のあ
nonsense
り
you
方に
have
不
going
安を
on
覚え
here?
ましたが、これなら今までの印象とそう変わりはしないでしょう。
Saber sounds relieved, but I don't really understand what she's trying to say.
それで内緒の話ってなんだよ、セイバー。
You don't know the visions? I guess not, man. It's just technical manuals.
2つあります。そのどちらもシロと私だけの隠し事にしたいのですが、いいですね。
Sure. No problem.
いや、セイバーがそうしたいって言うんなら構わないけど、できれば先に内容を言ってくれ。いい話か悪い話か判断がつかな
Yeah,
い。
is it good news or bad news?
どちらも悪い話です。
Oh, that's good.
少なくとも他のマスターには知られたくはない。
Is she gonna share who she is, or is she gonna share like a disadvantage that they have? Saber's expression, I'm guessing, says something to do with our
そう
shortcomings.
か。話の趣旨は分かった。真剣に聞くから言ってくれ。
はい、まず一つ目、召喚されたサーバントの最初の義務なのですが、これを果たせないことを許してほしい。
First obligation. Do we know what the first obligation is? Not off the top of my head. Lay it on me.
サーバントの最初の義務。
自身が何者であるかをマスターに告げるとい
Oh,
うものです。
oh, that was this. Okay.
リンから聞いてはいませんか？
So is she just being secretive? All right. Well, now I'm definitely glad we didn't say that earlier. Or is she in a situation like Archer? True name. I thought he said question marks. Still don't know Lancers. Master. The only one we know everything on is Berserker. Because Ilya was like, yeah, it's Heracles. He's gonna beat your ass. We're like, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
何者であるか告げる。ああ、セイバーの本当の名前のことか。
Okay, I got a quick question for you guys, both from like the viewing experience and then like ideally if you've played the game as well. Not like a spoiler perspective, but like situations like this where you know, we chose a different path. We were like, hey, we want to ask her how she's doing. Like, is there any benefit to ever going back to a decision like this and being like, oh, you know, what would happen if we did ask her that at this point? Or should I just be like, okay, you know, we're locked in here, chat, what would have happened if I said this? If anyone knows. Like what would you guys prefer? Or what makes the most sense? Because like for little things like this, I probably won't mind, but like, yeah, I think for the most part, I'm going to stick to my guns unless we literally get a bad end, in which case I need to go back, you know? What's up, Sagi? How's it going? You have obligations? I got obligations to, I don't know, hang out with two pretty women today. What obligations you got? Anything good? How's it going though? Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. How's the week been? Open my water. Remember when you asked one Abyssal Hunter what they did before being a hunter in Path of Life, and then I had to give you Scotty's answer? Similar vibe. I can't fit in a visual novel scene in a text chat message. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, because we did ask. We got what Spectre did, and then you told me what Scotty. It was like the most personality Scotty ever had. So I was like, oh well, that kind of sucks. But okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm assuming she would be kind of saying mostly the same sort of thing. She'd be saying like the same sort of thing as she's saying right now, just probably in a little bit more of an uncomfortable state, you know? Servants are heroic spirits. They're heroes who have made a name from themselves. Name from themselves? I guess that makes sense. Throughout history and around the world, they conceal their identities as well as their skills by using class names. A servant's true name isn't something to reveal lightly. Their master should know. Without knowing their identity, masters won't know a servant's strengths and abilities. is where a choice will change things a good while later. Okay. I say it's worth to go back at some point for those other options. Leave it at the end of a route playthrough, at the end of a stream, at the end of the whole game, up to you. Okay. I guess, like, I don't know, to Nozome's point there, like, I don't know at what point, like, it'll be different, or like, yeah. I think I think probably end of the playthrough makes the most sense. Then we'll go back if we even remember, you know, fill out our Pokédex. 2 relevant routes and 6. Oh, there's variations to them too. Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna stick to my guns, but there are things that I would definitely kind of be like interested in knowing how they would have gone otherwise. But you know, we'll I guess we'll have to see. You know, if you're like, instead of asking how are you, you're like, oh, how'd you get those clothes? You're at a bad end. Yeah, I know, but that's different. See, that's like that's a stone wall. Gotta collect them all. No, I'm hoping we don't ever get another bad end. Master and servants are one. The pair simply can't battle effectively if one has something to hide. At least that would be the case if we're talking about a normal master. Knowing Saber's true name won't change the fact that I still can't use her without her full potential. I wasn't all that interested in the first place. Does she forgo? Does she have protagonist amnesia?
私なりに考えた結果です。いかにシローが私の神名を隠そうとしても、シローから知識を奪う術は多くあるでしょう。
Damn. Okay, so she's like, hey, sorry, dog, listen. You know you're weak. I know you're weak. I can't, we can't take that chance.
シローの魔術抵抗はそう高くありませんから、敵が優れた術者ならば、精神介入もたやすい。敵の魔術にかかれば、あなたの意志に反して、私の神名が明かされてしまう。
So would this be the master, like a master on master spells doing that, or would this be like, hey, y'all gotta look out for the caster? I am really interested to see the caster, right? See what they're all about. Yeah, welcome back, Arietta. How's it going? Yeah, I don't know. I never got the answer to that question. Can you believe it?
なるほど、そりゃそうだ。暗示をかけられたら一発だもんな。いいよ、そういうことなら秘密にしておいてくれ。
Counterpoint: it'd be infinitely easier to rip Shiro's whole brain out of his skull than just a bit of information. Yeah, but then you got to deal with all the other nonsense he's got going on in there. So maybe selective check boxes is a little easier to digest.
そう言ってもらえると助かります。もっとも、私自身はそう高名なものではありません。
Aww.
バーサーカーに比べれば、数段ランクは落ちるでしょうし。
Don't say that.
どうということはないでしょうが。
Don't say that while looking at me like that. She's like, oh, I'm not that renowned. I'm not that famous. You know, definitely not like Berserker. It probably wouldn't even make a difference. Watch her be like she's her. Saber's tone is regretful. I hadn't quite expected that. She seems to have a human side to her, which she lets show in revealing how she's frustrated. She might be inferior to Berserker as a hero.
切り札は隠しておいてこそ切り札だろ。マスターがこんなだからさ、セイバーが工夫しようとしているのはわかるよ。
He's very self-deprecating.
それとバーサーカーだけど、あれは反則だろう。
It's unfair, yeah. Berserker's unfair, please
セイバ
nerf.
ーが落ち込むことはないし、それに俺から見たらセイバーは全然負けてない。あんな傷を負ってたのに真正面から打ち合ってたじゃないか。
Like Joan of Arc or Mother Teresa. Or Eve. I bet she's pretty renowned. Have you seen another servant? So we have seen obviously Saber, and Archer. We've seen Lancer, and then we just dealt with Berserker a little while ago. But just those 4. We have not seen Rider Caster or Assassin.
そうですね。昨夜不覚を取りましたが、傷が癒えれば 違った結果になるでしょう。
Hell yeah. Lock in.
だろ。よし、一つ目の話はこれで終わり。二つ目の話っていうのは。
ええ、
あ、
それなのですが、おそらくこれはもう私たちでは解決できないことです。私たちサーバントはマスターからの魔力提供によって体を維持する。だからこそサーバントはマスターを必要とするのですが、
俺が半端なマスターだから、
What crap,
セイバー
man.
が体を維持するのに必要なだけの魔力がないってことか。
Yeah, well, how are we getting around this one?
違います。たとえ少量でもマスターから魔力が流れてくるのなら問題はないのです。ですが、シローからは全く魔力の提供がありません。本来つながっているはずの霊脈が断線しているのです。
Huh? Are we not even your master? We haven't had to use a command spell. So like, is this just a big oopsie, just a little accident? Haha. Turns out you're not actually my master. Haha. You just got a tattoo that looks like it's for command spells. Praying, haha. Ashton Kutcher comes out with the camera. Gotcha. That's crazy. Berserker's so unfair, bro. He looks like he went to Dagestan for 2 to 3 years. And he's the weakest class. Is he? Your magic circuits are nothing. They serve zero purpose. You should trace on yourself now. I wonder what the deal is with that. Like, I do have so many questions. You know, the phrasing is important. It's his weakest class. Oh, because we looked at the details yesterday. It was like he could he's better with a bow or something. It said in his files. All right, let's spitball a theory really quick. I don't know how this would work, but what if Kiritsugu somehow summons Saber for Emiya? That's why he got Saber, who is, you know, considered to be the strongest, generally speaking. You know, Rin wasn't able to get Saber. So if before he passed, somehow Kiritsugu summoned Saber, and there was some way that he transferred... All right, I'm just talking on my ass, but hold on, hear me out. Before he died, Kiritsugu summoned Saber, somehow transferred that to Emiya in some sort of like latent or like dormant form, and that's why she seemingly just showed up out of nowhere without any sort of actual like summon, because we still don't know how Emiya summoned her. I thought he was gonna like do it boy failure accidentally, but the circumstances of when she popped out and showed Lancer her whole say bussy, he didn't do anything of the sort. So I guess I'll have to see. That means that while I'm supposed to be providing Saber with fuel for her engine, so to speak, I'm not.
そういえばそれは
シロー自身の欠点ではありません。おそらく召喚時に問題が起きたのでしょう。何らかの不手際があって、本来つながるはずのラインがつながらなかったようです。
But like he didn't do anything. The only thing that was strange was he had was it like earlier in the day he had like his hand dripping blood or whatever randomly. Hold on, let me All my theories are very rhetorical. Don't like ever respond to them, please. When was it? Was it day 2? It was right here. He had the dream about the fire. He had the dream about the fire before it happened. I advise you switch to Notepad++, but even that got cooked recently with a vol. Did it really? Notepad++ is solid. Or I used it a while ago for like HTML stuff when I had to do that for some reason. All right, theory, locking it in. What if Kiritsugu somehow summoned Saber before he died? Somehow transferred that to Shiro, and that's why he got her. Yeah, that about covers it. Locked in. All right. All right, get some details on the summoning. When Saber was called here, it wasn't any sort of summoning. Yes, exactly. Okay. So if I post website gets broken into every now and then, which is nuts. What? That's so weird. Who's trying to exploit people with Notepad++? It was just an accident. It's no wonder Saber's having these issues since she was summoned that way. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. I don't know, but yeah, what options do we have here, Saber? So do we gotta speed run the Holy Grail War? Yeah, you have actually.
私の治癒能力も蘇生魔術ですから、傷を負えば魔力の消費も早くなる。そうですね。
10 full-fledged mages worth of magical
成
energy.
熟した魔術師10人分の魔力は消費したでしょう。
How does that equate to what you got in the tank, though? I'm speechless. Every time Saber fights, she loses magical energy. There's no way for her to replace it. If she used that much magical energy already, how much longer can Saber stay here?
分かってもらえましたか、マスター。そのため、私は少しでも魔力の消費を抑えなければならない。供給がないのなら、あとは睡眠することで魔力の消費を抑えるしかありません。
Reduce the consumption of magical energy. But there's still no way of replenishing it. That's what you're saying. No, she just said it just reduces the consumption. It doesn't restore it.
わかりません。
Oh.
ですが最低でも眠っている間は魔力を使わない。
Well, honk shua, baby.
ですから、これからできる限りの睡眠を許してほしいのです。常にシロを守ることはできなくなりますが、それも勝利のためと受け入れてほしい。
Yeah, imagine this is just like some elaborate means. Like, you know the trope of the character who's like, oh man, sorry boss, I really wanted to work on that, but I was just, I was so tired. I had to take a nap. You know, the lazy type character. What if this is just like an elaborate means of like, I don't actually want to do anything. Yeah. Just let me, if I sleep, I might be able to restore some magical energy since you're not able to give me any. So yeah, let me sleep a bit. Actually, let me sleep as much as possible. And that'll increase our chances of victory. I can pull that off. Or just had a blonde baddie dropped on him. Tell him she has to sleep as much as possible. Dress up darling soul face. See, I told Flo. Carnival Phantasm, the comedic spin-off. How many spin-offs are there? Or what classifies something as a spin-off versus like a, just another entry in the series for this? I sigh in relief. Thank goodness. I'll give her whatever she asks, if that's all there is to it. I'd rather you do that if it allowed you to stay with me longer. Q, do not ask the forbidden questions. Lots.
その間は決して屋敷から離れないように。遠く離れた場所でシロが襲われた場合、私
Let her
はすぐ
honk
駆け
you.
つけられない。
Let her honk shoe, I
交換
say.
を跳躍するなら話は別ですが、そんな能力を持つサーバントは稀です。
Things would be so different if I could just break the space-time continuum, but only a few people are able to do that actually, so.
もし離れた場所で私を呼ぶのなら、0時のバックアップが必要になります。ですから、できるだけ私から離れないようにしてほしい。
Is she a light sleeper? Anyway, hold on. So she's saying that a few servants can travel through space and time? That's ominous. As much as I would like to, I can't readily agree. I can't imagine life with Saber sticking by my side all the time, and I do have my own life to live too.
けど、本当にそれだけでいいんだな。眠っていれば、その
問題はないでしょう。このようなことはなかったので断言はできませんが、前回も総戦闘数は7回に満たなかった。私が倒さずとも、サーバントはサーバントによって減っていくのですから。
So we're bush camping like in Fortnite. I get it. I get it. We pick off someone right at the end. Easy. Actually, let's just send Rin and Archer out to do some recon, right? You and I can just sleep together. Huh. Should be a heavy sleeper a week after with me. Oh! Yo, we won't be doing any fight. The only swords that are gonna be crossing are... Hold on a second. Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
そうか。別に全員が全員とやり合わなくちゃいけないってわけじゃないんだ。
Hold on a second.
簡単にこの戦いを終わらせることができる。
The only people I need to fight are those who start doing things no person should. I can't imagine all 7 would be like that. Even Tosca, who seems eager to fight, would still abide by the rules of mages. And as long as the other 5 masters act humanly, I have no intention of fighting them. All right, so the problem is there's at least one of them who isn't, because there were all of those seals around the school. So there is going to be one problem. Bro's like, let's just pick off the stragglers easy. That's what I'm saying. Listen, survival tactics, baby. Saber even said she didn't fight 7 times last time, so this time around... Oh. Hold on a minute. Chotomate. Last time, fewer than 7 times?
その以前もセイバーだったのか。いや、そうじゃなくて、前回も聖杯戦争に参加してたっていうのか。
Oh, hold on. Sorry, you might have just been able to see the gears turning really quickly. I want to add on to the theory. Is that allowed? Can I add on to the theory? Can I take what we just talked about and expand a little bit based on this line? Notepad's still open. I was going to anyway, but all right. So here's how it went down. New theory. Kiritsugu was in the last Holy Grail War. Summoned Saber for it. He won. Somehow, maybe it was his Holy Grail War wish, he either transferred Saber to Emiya or like wished for her to protect him or something to that effect. And that's why she's here now as his servant. So Kiritsugu won the last Holy Grail War with this saber. That's why it's the exact same one. What do we think? What do we think? Just kidding. Don't answer that. But as long as are you following? Do I need to try and word that a little better? While you do, I'm gonna try and see why my credit card emailed me. That was just bullshit anyway. Okay. All right, amendment. Kiritsugu was in the last Holy Grail War. Summoned Saber. He won. Somehow he transferred Saber to Emiya, and that's why she's here now. I would say maybe in parentheses, with his Holy Grail War wish? Question mark. Something to that effect. Record your theory, just have fun. Yeah, see, Mirror, that's what I do. I do a lot in our Arcanites readings too, right? is like like let me just spitball, let me say random shit, and sometimes we're throwing stuff to the wall and see what sticks, but other times I've had some solid predictions. I've clocked some things early on. I've totally swung and missed. I've totally missed things that were much more obvious. And then I've also grabbed the most obscure small detail and used it for proper reasoning. So really runs the gambit. Catch me theory watching like one watches birds. Hell yeah. Let's go. Sit back and observe, baby. All right. Kiritsugu was in the last Holy Grail War. Summoned Saber. He won. Somehow he transferred Saber to Emiya with his Holy Grail War wish. And that's why she's here now. Yep, I say that about covers it. Now this is now just a rhetorical question. Like, I do wonder how much she remembers from the last Holy Grail War. Because obviously she knows some details about fighting. She did mention last time that she's like, oh, I'm like, you know, I generally understand how like human society works as a result. So I wonder if she remembers like details of like her previous masters and stuff. I would say she probably doesn't. This is basic. Assuming that theory is right, she might not remember stuff about her previous master because she'd be like, oh, this is the same house. Isn't that weird, huh? Sorry, I've been a little nasally this evening. We're running through a lot of gears right now. Sometimes Benny looks at a speck of dust and guesses the whole plot. Other time, fake Reed T-poses wheezing in the corner. That's how it goes. Like Priestess showing up in chapter 15. I don't even remember what sparked that. But here we are. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta roll with me here. Never escaped the shadow of fake Reed. All right, listen. It wasn't even that off base. It wasn't even that off base. You see those rhombuses, bro? That purple, she's here, bro. First chapter 15 stream. I'm gonna need to rewatch that. I gotta see how far in advance that came from. That's so funny. Premia from 2HU. What's that? What's that? All right, but listen. Technically speaking, fake Reed was like kind of. You guys are dragging me unnecessarily. It was like kind of right. They're sisters. They look the same. One was called the leader. All right, I'm not gonna keep going with that. All right, I was the Saber last time as well. Saber 7 times or 10 times out of 10. I said 24/7. I remember something Tosca said. She said that out of the 7 servant classes, Saber is the best one. And this girl says that she has been summoned as that class twice in a row. Okay. Fake Iblana theory was real. To be fair, she was a figurehead. But the one you were calling fake Reed was in fact the sister who was Reed. Yeah, well, we only saw silhouettes for a minute. Okay. I still think you guys are being very unnecessarily harsh about that one. But it's funny, so I'll allow it. Reed Reader and the secret third sister, Reedest. She had her crime hood on, but we saw her face. Did we? Oh no, you're right. Because I vividly remember we saw Reed's face, you know, the regular Reed when you can see her in her sweater, because I was like, hold on, I was like looking at her headpiece, like the little diamond things, I was like, all right, hold on, what's the design on her, on the little diamonds on her forehead? I was committed. So
無論です。前回は今のような制約はありませんでしたから、他のサーバントに遅れを取ることもなかった。
Perfect silhouette of OG Reed. Saber says this as if it should be obvious. Her statement forces me to realize something. Sword in my possession now. It's not something I'm worthy of. I don't deserve her.
入ったな。それじゃ不満だろう、セイバー。俺みたいなのがマスターだと。
He thinks about it because it's funny. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I can laugh with you with that one and try and defend myself.
私は与えられた役割をこなすだけです。聖杯さえ手に入るのであれば、マスターに不満はありません。
Does that mean last time you stayed till the end? Of course. So the servants are also in pursuit of the Holy Grail. That's like that's their motivation as well. But I don't think that, like, you know, let's say you win the Holy Grail War. I don't think both of them are getting a wish. I think it's one or the other. You know? Like I don't think two people can take a sip from that cup. I think it's got to be one or the other. I think I asked this question before, but she won last time. She stayed till the end. I think if you both get it. Yeah. So she stayed to the end. They won. They theoretically should have gotten the Holy Grail. I don't remember if you got next line by the game though, or if you got left hanging. There was a couple things. It was in the expo dump with Kirei, so I don't recall all the details, unfortunately. There were a couple next line moments in that though. I'm going to operate under the assumption now that based on kind of how this is evolving and what she's saying, she did not get a wish, because like, would she still be would she still fight in the Holy Grail War, like, to get another wish? Is she greedy, or like, I don't know. I have to imagine she did not actually get a wish after winning last time. She used to be fully prepared and in capable hands, but she's been injured twice already, all because she can't replenish her magical energy. That means she'll constantly have to consider how much magical energy she has left as she fights. Also, because she needs to fight with all these restrictions in her last battle. She wound up covered in her own blood. Man, they really be flexing how hard this CG went, because they just keep showing it. The image still haunts my mind. I still see that girl, smaller and slighter than me, being so brutally injured. The music change. How'd you know I was thinking about it? Saber's voice snaps me back to reality. Oh! Okay, so she was the runner-up then last time? Is that what it is? Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, just so haven't heard that song in a minute. Throwback. Maybe she's a battle maniac and wish to fight in all the wars. You know what? Maybe she's just right. She just goes back to lobby and re-queues right away. All right, so she didn't win last time then. She didn't win last time then. Okay, so maybe we need to amend the amendment. Maybe. Maybe Kiritsugu still won, but I don't know. Now I think I'm reaching the point of my theory crafting where I'm coping, desperately clinging on. So, like, I guess it's still theoretically possible that he won. His wish was, I want Emiya to have Saber if he is in a Holy Grail War. But now I feel like I'm stretching. So we're gonna keep going. I'm not gonna stop to try and defend it much more. I'll have to see how it all falls.
あんな死ぬような怪我でもか。
ええ。剣を取るということは傷つくということです。
Excuse me.
それはあなたも同じでしょう。私だけが傷つかないという道理はないと思いますが。
それはそうだけど、それじゃ怪我をしても構わないっていうのか、セイバーは。
Something, something, it's my duty, something,
そ
something.
れが死に至る傷でなければ、死んでしまってはマスターを守れない。
Yeah, if I die, I will not be able to protect my master. So don't die. Command spell, don't die.
なんだそれ。マスターを守るためなら傷を負っても構わないなんていうのか、お前は。
Holy Grail War. Mages hate him for this one trick. Command spell, I command you not to die. Is that too vague? Would it not work?
それがサーバントの役割ですから。確かにリンの言葉は正論ですね。サーバントを人間として扱う必要などない。私たちはマスターを守るための道具です。
Bro thinks he's Lelouch.
それを正しく把握するべきだ。
Live. Having said her piece, Saber walks towards the sliding door. Yomabata Suzaku her. There's a room opposite of the screen door. My room has always been big enough for me, so I never use the adjacent room.
睡眠をとります。夕食時には起きますので、外出するのなら声をかけてください。
Or just like standing off in the back. It's like, I'm going to sleep. See you at dinner time. Wake me up if you got to go somewhere. Sliding door opens quietly and then slides back shut.
私たちはマスターを守るための道具です。あなたもそれを正しく把握するべきだ。
The little like echo for that was so good. There's so many details in like little details in this game that really add to the visual novel experience. Like him remembering the words and hearing that little like echo and reverb.
あなたもそれを正しく把握するべきだ。
It's so subtle, but it was really good. If you command her not to die, she can't die to protect you. Oh, damn. I command her to win. I use my first command spell to command her to give me more command spells. I use my next command spell to command her not to die, and then I use another command spell to win the Holy Grail War. There, easy. Easy. Or she can't die to protect you. She can't take a potentially fatal wound with 1 HP. Ah, shit. I don't know. I think I just cracked the code. You know? It pisses me off, but I can't say that aloud. So I just take in Saber's words and stand alone, perplexed. Let's go make out with Rin or something. I sit at the edge of the veranda and mindlessly look up at the blue sky. I may not be sleeping through the day like Saber, but I still need rest. I'm not nauseous anymore, but I still feel terrible. On top of that, all the unexpected things that have happened are weighing heavily on me. Something cracked, all right? Yeah, Rin. Oh! Sorry. I take a deep breath and look blankly out over the yard. I asked about everything I needed to know, and I got answers, but I'm no less lost for it. And yet Tosaka, my senior as a mage, or rather, a full-fledged master, is completely nonchalant about the whole situation. Hey, speaking of...
クッションとかない？あとビーカーと分度器。
What? Beakers and a protractor? What do I look like? She's busy scouring the house for
クッ
stuff.
ションなら隣の客間のを持ってけ。けど、ビーカーと分度器なんて普通の家には置いてない。
Normal house doesn't have beakers or protractors. Look at her just standing out in the standing out in the yard being like, hey, you got beakers and protractors? Like, what? Freak alchemy time. Yo, actually, that's a good point. Exclamation fate spoilers is a good idea. Let me send that to our mods really quick. I'm gonna send it unsolicited, and I'm gonna see if anyone responds. We'll see who rises to the call of duty. What are those things? Beakers and protractors? They're nerd stuff. Beakers are like science test tube things for measuring liquids. Protractors are the little like plastic, or I guess sometimes maybe not plastic, but they're like the circles so you can draw angles. Please do first time chatters in Fate. Love spoiling all kinds of shit. Really? I gotta say, I guess maybe we're lucky that no one's done that so far. But yeah, we can throw something together for moving forward, and we can do a pin message like we do for Arknights as well. Good idea for that. Thank you. Especially if you're streaming the visual novel. Like I said, I don't know. People so far so good. Actually, I gotta say, I'm actually more surprised at the positive reception to it. You know, folks like folks like Perpetrator, who is like, it's like 4 a.m. and I don't even know. I hope that they went to sleep. They are you know, committed to see. It's the same as like wanting to see people stream early Arknight stuff, just to like, you know, relive that. And Arietta too. Yeah, exactly. Should be obvious. I mean, you would think, Arietta, listen, from this side of the screen, the amount of people that do generally want to spoil stuff is nuts. The second you stream FGO stream, the second you do the FGO stream, you'll see. I like how you're not even trying to talk me out of it anymore. You know that I am committed to it. You've given up on trying to dissuade me from doing it, even though it's for an April Fool's bit. Anyway, anyone got beakers or protractors? Huh?
魔術師なら実験用具ぐらい置いておくものよ。
A mage should always keep experimental tools around. Oh my god, she's a goober. To watch people playing the latest Limbus chapter, I had to seek smaller streamers because big ones are insufferable. Really? Oh, and how the chat gets? That's unfortunate. I really don't understand that. Like, I understand that. I understand in the sense of like people wanting to talk about future characters or something. Like, there's a big difference between like, all right, CN spoilers, this character's coming out in 6 months type of conversations versus, hey, did you know that later in this story X happens to this person? And you're like, what? Why? Like, I genuinely do not understand like the appeal to doing that. Like, what? Like, it serves absolutely no benefit to you. How do you lack the social awareness to do that? And it happens so often that you would think that people would fucking realize, but they don't. It's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. So anyway, like I said, I appreciate the fact that you guys are generally very, very good about spoiler-free stuff, and you let me ask my rhetorical questions. Word of Clausewitz, proactive retreat can be beneficial to morale. Oh my god. I feel like I just died in a video game, and that's what pops up on the screen as as I'm respawning. Or loading the last checkpoint. Complaining loudly, she turns and heads back towards the detached building. You weren't on Twitch back in the day. You didn't go through the Han Solo dies arc of Twitch chat. Oh, no, I did. I just saw that movie very early on. The pens I handed out the week episode 7 drop. That's, dude, absolutely insane. I've gotten like a few things spoiled for me. Thankfully, like I end up forgetting a lot, but I got one thing from Infinity War spoiled for me because it was in I told you guys the story about how I got Siege Altar spoiled for me, right? And like I like kind of knew, I mostly forgot that she existed, but when I saw that she was revealed, I was like, oh, I forgot I did get this spoiled and I did see this. Infinity War, I got spoiled in the absolutely stupidest way. It was like my freshman year in college or something. And I was sitting at my dining hall. I was on Twitter. I was like eating mozzarella sticks or something. And I was scrolling on Twitter, and you know, at that point, at that time, it wasn't as socially unacceptable to be playing Overwatch. So, so I was looking. I was like reading like a tweet from Overwatch. And I was looking at the responses, and someone in the responses was like, "Star-Lord shouldn't have done that, or else would still be alive." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like the movie just came out. I was crazy. Because I couldn't see it for like a couple days. It was like a Tuesday or whatever it was, or maybe like I got to see it the second weekend or something like that. I was like under an Overwatch tweet. What the fuck, man? So I was like, Jesus Christ. So like, yeah. I only get to know movie stuff from osmosis because I don't watch any of them. Yeah, I mean that's fair. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, the difference though, Mirror, is like you don't go around being like, oh yeah, well I know that this happened, so I'm gonna tell everyone that has ears. Like what? So yeah, I do not like spoilers. Obviously, if you couldn't tell. You ever watched is that an IP or is it an LP? IP Man, that shithead kid with the kite. That's what spoilers on the internet are like. All right, hold on, let me look. Is it LP Man or I? Let me just copy it. Kite. I've not seen this though. What do we got? IP Man. Oh, I'll copy what's going on. Welcome in. How are you doing? I wasn't sure if it was an uppercase I or a lowercase L. Kite Kid. Bruce Lee? It's a Bruce Lee movie? Toad, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Full story arc throughout the movie. It's not really something that'll make sense in one image or vid. Okay. Sorry. Unfortunately, I do not get the reference. But it seems like it'd be good. How's Fate doing? It's good. Al Captio, I'm starting to get some theory crafting on like some of our unanswered questions. We're getting like some hints about we're getting like some hints on things, so I'm starting to do some theory crafting. Oh, the guy who taught Bruce Lee IRL. Interesting. Okay, I see. Louis, thank you for the hydrate. I was just taking a hit of air because it's getting short of breath. Things to care about what I'm on today. I don't mind things from Arknights because I'm very behind. Yeah, but I don't know. But still, it's a personal thing, right? Like, you know, for example, if you wouldn't tune into someone's Arknight stream if you like where they were on chapter 15 and you didn't want the story spoiled. That's another thing. Really quickly, there's definitely people that will jump into a stream and be like, they will say, like, whoa, why are you doing this? Like, why are you spoiling this? I'm not here yet. I was like, my brother in Christ, you clicked on it. Yeah, don't spoil me, bro. Like, what's the post from Doom? I think it was like the Doom Twitter that was like, you control the buttons you press. Yeah, you control the buttons you press. Something from Doom. Hang on, I found the one that it's the thread. It's so funny. Now my computer's brought me here. Like, listen, like I understand if you get brought in from a raid or something, like that's totally different. That's one reason why I will always try and stop stuff when raids come in to give people that moment to realize. Doom, you mean Doom? Yeah, Doom. Yeah, the new ice bomb will let you freeze demons in place in Doom Eternal. Will we have the option to turn off that cannon and play classic like good old times? You controlled the buttons you pressed. That's absolutely raw and unfiltered. Absolutely fucking blasted. Fucking bean soup people are the worst. You guys ever hear about that? I feel like I've talked about bean soup on stream at least once, if not multiple times. But for those that don't know, it originates from a TikTok video of this girl who was like, hey, here's this thing. I think the context was like, it was like, girls, if you, it clearly went outside of its intended audience, because it was like, girls, if you're suffering from period cramps, here is what I do to really help alleviate that. And she makes this soup where it's like 13 or something plus types of beans, and it's literally like bean soup. And one of the comments is just like, what can I do if I don't like beans? Or like, what can I substitute if I don't like beans? It's like, you know, maybe the video about bean soup isn't for you. Maybe you aren't the intended audience. Maybe you see this, you're like, hey, I don't like beans. Not for me. Next video. Nope. Watches the whole thing. Comments, I don't like beans. What can I substitute? Like, dude. So it's the what about meism that has really taken over. I think the internet actually, like, or just general, like people in general, like will really get like what about meism or like main character energy. And I think it's such a very interesting take on like society as a whole. The chirping birds in the background, there's no music, it's just we just get birds chirping as I'm preaching here. The like what about meism and just like general selfishness of society now, I feel like is like so well summarized by that bean soup video and analogy. Like it is a term that is used in like I hear it mentioned every once in a while in like other videos and stuff because of just how ridiculous it is. And like it has become a point of reference for behavior as a result. But I do think that it does like really symbolize a lot of problems with society in terms of like how isolated and selfish people have become over the last like probably like 6 years. Honestly, I feel like this is probably going to be the one of this is just me spitballing at this point now, but I feel like this is probably going to be one of the things that like we look back at like so many years later and we realize is like, okay, the unprecedented lockdown of yeah, exactly, Bluey. The unprecedented lockdown of COVID really fucked with people to the degree where it altered their like behaviors so severely and trends as a result. Like if someone came in here and watched the stream at the end said they didn't like pink and asked you to be green next time. Imagine if they did that. Hold on, sorry. Hold it. Why is it taking so long? The bit. Do it for the bit. Do it for the bit. Ah! This is what I... Holy crap, I haven't seen him in a while. This is what I used when we played Amori. I changed my hair color to be basil. I get myself a flower crown. All right, I gotta get this guy out of here. I'm getting uncomfortable. Jump scare. All right, come back. Basil. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. I love basil. I put him in the blender. How big was I? Was I this? I feel like that. Who are you? Give me back my pink prince. Sorry, I had to do that because I literally had I have like the green hair recolor. So it was like that was like a Dwayne Wade to LeBron assist slam dunk bit right there. So thank you for that. Where's my blueprints? All right, listen, now you're getting greedy. Okay, I only got the one. Actually, that's a lie. I do have a black hair one too that I never really used. I think I used once momentarily and put lipstick on. Everyone else using that free use draw an avatar versus Benny turning into salad. There are actually honestly there's a lot of really good like customizable models nowadays and a lot of free to use models too. It's definitely like a really good offer or a good time to be able to start something like that without feeling the need to commit to $4,000 for a custom model and rigging. Nope. Bluey. The big Benny stand. You know, it's so funny. I'm pretty sure I made a second Benny stand and I never replaced it in here. So it's almost nostalgic in a sense to keep that guy like that. He's also a lot lankier than my current model. So okay, let's get back to the game. I think am I zoomed in more now? Just tangented for like 20 minutes. All right. Toastica is really serious about getting herself situated here. And the matter of her staying overnight seems to also be settled. When I peeked into the detached building earlier, she'd already picked out the best room for herself. She'd even put up a sign that read, "Remodeling in progress, do not enter." What a freak. Mandatory stream tangent. You're right. Actually, we do average a solid like 20-minute tangent most like story reading streams. Having Saber around already has me on edge, but if Tosca were close too, there'd be nowhere for me to relax anymore. The detached building is far enough. Is far enough, and even though it's connected by a corridor, it feels like it's a neighboring house. As long as I keep my distance, nothing bad should happen. Nothing bad should happen. Bro's gotta let the intrusive thoughts win. Holy crap. Oh, but I guess we'll see each other during meals. And there's only one bath here, so we'll have to decide when each of us will use it. Wait a minute. Saber's a girl too, so... I don't know if Saber needs to bathe. I shake my head violently and slump back onto the floor. It's just me at work suddenly having to talk to girls, bro. Orphan and Cicero, nice, congrats. With what must be my millionth sigh today, I stare blankly up at the sky. I'm getting drowsy. Must be more tired than I realized. Bro, are we both gonna go to sleep? We're gonna get jumped by the assassin. I just go ahead and close my eyes. Apparently not caring at all works wonders. The moment I close my eyes, I drift right off to sleep. Dude, we're gonna get our shit rocked in a minute. We are taking zero precaution at all. Oh, I guess not. Okay. The next thing I know, the sun is long since set, and Saber, Tosca, and I have gathered around the living room. Okay, listen. We're definitely gonna have a situation where either Fujine or Sakura are gonna come over, and they're gonna be like, what's Tosca doing here? And then we also get to see if they are able to perceive Saber, or if it's just mages that can see servants. I've only just woken up, and Saber's already in the living room, and Tosca had just finished remodeling her room. By the way. Oh, it's cute! This is what the guest room looked like a few hours ago. Oh, wait, this is what it... Oh, I thought she sent this up. Damn, Shiro. Solid looking guest room, my man. I gotta blow my nose again. Jesus Christ. I can't believe vodka is training the youth. Training the youth, learning all of their colloquial terms. Is Saber stuck in physical form or something? So I think they would see her, or whatever went wrong with the summoning. I don't know. I just don't know if it's the kind of thing where it's like a JoJo stand, right? Visualization prowess must be stellar to be able to show the viewer that, yeah, you know. I guess so. That's a nice looking guest room. All right, what does she do to it? But now, this is what I saw after being summoned for something so trivial. Even Fujine wouldn't have bothered me with it. The room is transformed into this. Dude, she just put her stuff down. What? I guess she has like test tubes and mortar and pestles and shit, but like, I was expecting a whole overhaul. She like hung 2 pieces of paper up, put some books and like science stuff, and dropped her bag down. Bro's dramatic as hell. That was like the most minimal change ever. Oh my god, what a drama queen. The amount of fucking 6-7 I've been subjected to in 2.5 weeks. You would love this one page that I see, or actually maybe you probably wouldn't love it because you're subjecting to it anyway. But there's this one page that I see on TikTok every once in a while, and it's a teacher, and he's like, all right, you're the most used terms that I've heard this week, and he's like 6-7 still at the top, and then he's like chopped and unk, they've merged it, now it's chunk. And it's so funny. Expected a more radical change instead of that. I don't know. I feel like he's been dramatic about it. I feel like he's transforming into this. Can you believe it, viewers? I sure know how to pick a teammate. Yeah, see? Look at them. Why are they staring at me like that? I'm uncomfortable. My house is playing host to not 1, but 2 invaders. I'm all the more unsettled because I so rarely have guests here. You have guests here every day. Actually, these 2 don't even look like they belong in a Japanese-style house to begin with. You're right. You're so right. Hear aura far more often than I want to, but that's a good term at least, right? See, I'm sure it somehow magically instantly got that anime girl smell in the room. What did y'all make me type? Bro. Smells good. The time is almost 7 o'clock at night. Not how the kids use it. Just send them pictures of logos. Send the farmer emoji. Time is almost 7 o'clock at night. Everyone's in the living room, but staying quiet and doing nothing isn't really good for my mental well-being. Where is Taiga and Sakura?
二人とも少しいいか。今後のことで話をしておきたいんだけど。
Bro broke the awkward silence. I'm aura farming, bro, as the stupid ass third grader is just standing there doing nothing. Yeah, you gotta show him peak aura farming then.
ちょっと待って。その前に一つ決めておきたいんだけど、いいかしら。
Looks a little nervous.
いいけど、なんだよ。
何って夕食のことよ。シロずっと一人暮らしだったのよね。
Uh-oh.
まあそういうことになるけど。
Guys, I wasn't expecting this to be a harem series. How did it turn out this way?
なら食事は自分で作ってきたのよね。
Well, you see.
そりゃ作るだろう。食べなくちゃ腹減るんだから。
Oh, got her.
さ、なら提案なんだけど、夕食の当番は交代制にしない？これからしばらく一緒に暮らすんだし、その方が助かるでしょ？
Staying quiet and doing nothing isn't good for my well-being. We're never like. No, I don't know. That's kind of bliss. I love just sitting in silence, right? Versus JP, I know, but still, on the surface, it doesn't look like it would be.
ついいつもの調子で考えてたけど、遠坂がうちで暮らすなら家族と同じだ。飯ぐらい作るのは当たり前だし、俺も楽でいいや。
Damn. Family? Holy shit. Fast and Furious?
決まりね。じゃあ今日はシロが当番ってことで。
What? Dog, I just got shish kebabs. I can't cook.
もうこんな時間だし、作戦会議は食べてからにしよう。
That's crazy. Don't even know if Saber can cook and you're suggesting this. I know, yeah. Saber might be able to. I don't know. What's up, Dragon? How's it going? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. All we had to do is give Groza and Leva swords instead of guns, and bro wouldn't have dropped GFL 2. It would have been a different game, that's for sure. Prime series requires over 3 love interests who are only attracted to one person. This is just a triangle so far. Well, we got Sakura still, but she's just MIA at the moment. I don't know where she is. And I guess you could say Taiga, but probably not. She's more of a comedic relief.
いや、夕飯が交代制なのはいいけど、朝飯はどうするんだ？朝飯も交代制か。
ああ、朝はいいのよ。私食べないから。
I don't eat breakfast.
なんだそりゃ。勝手なこと言うな。朝飯ぐらい食べないと大きくなれないぞ。
You won't grow up big and strong unless you eat breakfast. You're just gonna end up a frail little girl. You wanna be a frail little girl? Yes.
余計なお世話よ。人の生活スタイルに口を挟まないでちょうだい。とにかく今日の夕食はシロが作るの。ちゃんとした食べ物を出さないと話なんてしないからね。
If you don't make something decent, I'm not talking to you. Oh man, you are my petty queen. I love her. Look at her face, pouting. She's perfect. Series have any horses? I don't. Maybe there's a rider class that we haven't met yet, so potentially maximum dad energy. Literally the most like cliche dad thing ever. But you say that to like a kid, not like a 16-year-old girl. For the life of me, I don't know what set her off, but Tosca glares at me irritated.
わかったよ。勝手に作るけど、セイバーも飯は食うんだろ？
Yeah, do sabers need to eat?
用意してもらえるのでしたらぜひ。食事は重要な活力源ですから。
Oh, okay. Make some kind. Look, she's pouting! She's pouting! Yo, Nozume, can my fate sprite plug find this one? Do you need me to grab a screenshot really quick? Streets aren't ready. I do want to meet the other ones. I'm on it. Thank you. The other ones have been very useful. I've sent them to some friends that are Fate fans, and they said that they're not surprised that I like Rin. I don't know if I should be offended by that, but I'm pretty sure you guys said the same thing. So here we are. Actually, you guys predicted it before I even said I was going to play the game. So yeah, here we are.
了解。それじゃあおとなしくしてろよ、二人とも。
Behave yourselves. What are we making? I grab my apron and head to the kitchen. Luckily, there are enough ingredients for a meal for 3. I turned on the rice cooker right when I woke up, so it should be done in about half an hour. I glanced towards Tosaka and Saber from the kitchen. I predicted it the first time I met you and learned you like Swire. That's crazy. That's nuts. So I used to be a lot better at remembering when exactly certain people would jump in, but there's a section of the Arknights reading where it all kind of blends together, and I don't remember exactly when certain people hopped along for the ride, unfortunately. Do you recall when you had started stopping by more regularly? Like it's for example, it's a lot easier to remember folks that had started watching during, like, you know, some of the random variety streams, like you know, Dakota, for example. Dakota came in when we were streaming Omori when Omocat raided me. So Dakota was watching Omocat play Omori, or maybe they weren't even playing Omori that day, but they raided someone playing Omori and they raided me, and then Dakota ended up sticking around, which was cool. December 2023. It's very early on. You're still in the drone chapters from raid. You're like chapter 4. Yeah. So I think I had met Swire by then. When was she introduced? I think it was chapter 4, right? 3 or 4. Omokai raided you. Those who didn't remember. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I was a little nervous. I was a little nervous. I was a little nervous, but it was fun. It was before you saw the CG. Okay. It was love at first sight. 2 years, 4 months, 14 days, and 21 hours. I like how he gives the hours too. That's so funny. Or one of them does. You're here on the first streams of this? I think so. I remember me helping you with 5-7. Yeah, you literally made the map for it, and it worked. It worked. It was impressive. Man, that was good. What was the tool that you used? But I bet we could find that in Discord pretty easily, which is that was funny. Those freaking frost drone things were a pain in the butt. Oh, the PRTS map. Yeah. PRTS might be hated. It's so good. It's been a ride. It's been a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys that have stuck around. I really do appreciate it. What are we making for dinner? Those two look like they would prefer eating Western style meals over Japanese meals. I seriously doubt Saber would like tofu and natto, to say nothing of Tosaka. Do you not have a fork that she can use anyway? I hesitate for a minute, but there's no point worrying about this now. There's only a few dishes I can make with the ingredients I have right now. I have tofu. I think for a moment and decide to make deep fried tofu. I also decide to make a simple tofu and seaweed soup. I gotta get more tofu and mix in more. I never know how to incorporate it properly into things, and I think I should just fuck around and throw it in pasta or something at the very least. Why not, right? 1 year, 6 months, 5 days, 23 hours. A year and a half this week. Happy 1.5 anniversary. Very clearly, I was here for Chen telling Hoshi shut the fuck up, and you laughed your ass off at that. Yeah, I was a simple guy. I don't know. Part of me wants to go back and watch a lot of the earlier streams, but then I'm like, there's a lot of them. Did you get mad for a guy to help friends with it? Yeah, listen, I appreciate it. 2 years, 24 days, 22 hours. Damn, a little over 2 years. 2 years, 19 days. You guys were close. 10 months, 27 days, 2 hours. Mira, you you hopped in. You hopped in after last year's March Madness, right? Because you won March Madness. You can get other people's info. I didn't know you could do that. Toad, 3 years, 3 months, 1 day, 2 hours. Holy shit. You and Micah are the same. So you came in from a Prowler raid, I would assume. Either a Prowler raid or, depending on the time, that could have been Toad. Do you remember? This was a long time ago. Probably about 3 years and 3 months. The Long Winter collab for charity that a lot of us did. If it wasn't a Prowler raid, it might have been that event. Because I was on a team with, it was Prowler, it was Idagiyu, we had JP. Was Maya on that? I don't know if Maya made that. No worries, vodka. Man, I haven't seen that message in so long. You don't know how my heart fluttered a little bit. Thank you for that. I do wonder what dropped me in here. I'll have to get in the moment. I feel like a lot of you guys, if probably just, you know, roam the category, right? And at that point I was like pretty early on in Arknights, so I think, like we were talking about, like a lot of people do kind of want to see what folks are doing, you know, early Arknight stuff. March Madness on a whim. Listen, go for the back-to-back, baby. We're gonna be I gotta work on some details, but we'll be doing it again. It might be a little later in the month this year though, depending on logistics. Bonnie, is that the same? 3 years, 3 months, 1 day. 3 years, 3 months, 1 day. 3 years. Yeah, it's all coming together, Toad. No, I mean I know that I had interacted with you all, like by extension through like Prowler Clover and in that circle for the most part. Most likely Prowler directly, I would assume. So, yeah. We'll have to look. Not time to guess if my victory last year was a fluke or not. Listen, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. If you want to see, Toad, you can, I think for you, I think you can click on your name and you might be able to scroll all the way up to the top of your messages and see what the first message was. I don't think there's an easier way to do that besides scrolling. But you might have luck that way. I could... No, I think all three of you have obviously been around for a bit, so I couldn't say who would have less messages. Anyway, tofu and seaweed soup sounds pretty good. Since I have some chicken prepped, I'll use that to make teriyaki chicken as the main dish. I drain the water from the tofu, season the chicken, and cut the daikon into thin strips to make a crunchy salad. I also grate the daikon to make a sauce and saute some shishito peppers. Yo, this sounds good. What the helly? They're making small talk?
さあ、情報がないから何とも言えないけど、とりあえずは他のマスターを探し出すことが先決かな。
You can hear him like preparing the food in the background.
こっちがマスターだって知られずに探し出したいけど、さすがにうまくはいかないわよね。
4 more masters. I like to search for them without revealing I'm a master too, but I don't think that's realistic. Most likely not. I told them to be good, but they're on a pretty disturbing topic. Saber started the conversation, so what did you expect? Don't they see I'm busy making dinner for the 3 of us? They're not even looking over here. Bro already forgot Ilya. I shout my contribution from the kitchen, holding the big frying pot to make the deep fried tofu. Nani? Ilyashvili. Yeah, it wasn't even 24 hours ago. I found the stream. It was your chapter 8 finale. That was a good one. The lead up to that was a really good time. What a time to pop in. Actually, that I bet you're probably not the only person to have initially stopped by for that. Oh, right. That little girl is also Master. I'd completely forgotten about her since Berserker left such a vivid impression on me. But now I remember that that little girl is a Master too, and she tried to kill us without a second's hesitation. True, she's a cute little girl. It's like little girl Big Hammer that we were talking about earlier. God, I feel like we're in like Hell's Kitchen here. I don't know that my cooking skills are going to be problematic. Gonna be problematic to Tosca, but she's right. The food prep's pretty much done, so I need to concentrate and finish the dishes now. Bazaka. Einsberg. Well, didn't they went to like a bidding or something for the what is it, the weapon, the axe sword? Yeah, this is how they summoned him, right? Is there details on it? Hero info. Maybe not. Maybe they just mentioned it.
聖杯戦争には慣れているということですね。
でしょうね。他の連中がどうだか知らないけど、イリアスフィールは最大の障害と見て間違いないわ。本来バーサーカーっていうクラスは力の弱い英雄を強化するものよ。
Interesting.
理性を代償にして英霊を強くするんだけど、そういった凶暴化した英雄の制御には莫大な魔力を必要とする。
Can we like pay the assassin class to kill him?
例えばあなたがバーサーカーになったら。
Bazaka.
このように話をすることもできませんね。協力者としての機能を一切排除し、戦闘の
Such a very interesting class compared to all the others.
ですが、それは手負いの指示を従えるようなもの。波の魔術師ではまず操れません。
No ordinary mage, but an exceptional mage could.
でしょうね。そこいらのマイナーな英霊がバーサーカーになった程度でも波のマスターじゃ制御しきれない。だっていうのにイリアスフィールは超一流の英霊を召喚して、そいつをバーサーカーにして完全に支配してた。
She's got that dog in her, I guess.
悔しいけどマスターとしての能力は次元違いよ、あの子。
Yeah, I say we find out who the assassin is and send them after Berserker. Enemy of my enemy is my friend type shit.
私たちの透明の問題は、その次元違いの相手に狙われているという現状ですか。
私のアーチャーはまだ戦線に出られるほど回復してない。セイバーはどう？もう傷はいいの？
How is he still not healed up?
通常の戦闘ならば支障はありませんが、バーサーカーを相手にできるほど回復はしていません。
Azaka. That was the funniest thing I heard all day. Wait, what do I just be saying things? Which part?
バーサーカー戦の傷は完治しているのですが、ランサーから受けた傷には時間がかかるようです。
Sending the assassin after him?
それじゃあやっぱり
I feel like it could work.
それについては提案が。アーチャーの目は鷹のそれと聞きます。彼には屋敷の周囲を見張ってもらうというのはどうでしょうか。
I love how Rin keeps hitting the freaking like cringe judging face.
そのつもりよ。あいつには屋根で見張りをさせるから、怪しいやつが近寄ってきたらすぐに。
He's just gonna be sitting on the roof?
この屋敷だって侵入者用の結界が貼ってあるんだし、守りは万全でしょうね。まあ、バーサーカーに攻め込まれたら逃げるしかないけど。
Did Hey assassin, can you be a homie and help me sound of your next season to be well, you never know. Yeah, where I keep coming back to this. Where is Taiga and where's Sakura? Did I forget. Someone remind me if I did mention this. Did I mention or worry at one point that Sakura was going to be involved in the Holy Grail War in some way? Because like I think when we were looking at the flow chart, she has like a relationship thing. Yes, okay. She has a relationship thing back from here. So we're negative. No, we're at a zero for her. It looks like. So I don't know where she is. I miss her. Well, if she's somehow involved in this, I don't know if it's gonna make the most sense. Where's her bentos? You're right. Actually, if she was the one cooking, we'd all be eating good. But then it would be full-blown harem. In which case, I get a little bit more judged for streaming this. The two continue their conversation. I don't like it. I'm the one making dinner for them, so I think it's rude for them to talk without me. Besides, Tosuka's too friendly with Saber. Well, I can't really talk to Tosuka so casually like that. So maybe Tosuka's just talking to Saber on my behalf. I see my face reflected in the glass of the kitchen cabinet. My brows furrowed in disapproval. That's weird. Why am I so mad? I set out 3 plates and start serving dinner. Damn, threw that together pretty quick. I head out into the living room. He just doesn't want to talk about it at all. I loudly smack the tray down in front of Tosuka. Why are you so mad? Every single one of her sprite faces is so good. Oh, I give her a sideways glance. Tosuka seems perplexed. Ah! And then she gives me a chilling smile. This one again. Oh, she hits the same pose, but in a different outfit. Nozomi, I fear I may require your services yet again. I fear I may be in need of yet another sprite. I don't know. I don't know. You did want Saber initially. I renounce my humanity, Jojo. Uh-oh. Listen, Nozome's got that plug. I covered in so smug. She's so funny. Very sassy, very bratty, very tsundere. She's basically perfect. What the? Nani? I could tell I'm starting to blush. Tosuka just pointed out why I was so annoyed. She goes back to Emiya-kun. Oh my god. She is a brat. I love her. I retreat to the kitchen to grab the rest of the dishes. Ugh, she really got to me. Tosuka's still smiling and Saber is as expressionless as ever. I'm starting to wonder whether I can survive this partnership. But we go ahead and start dinner. I'm giving her the silent treatment. Oh, that'll show her. After what happened earlier, I don't want to talk to Tosuka, and I'm too embarrassed to even look at Saber. Very fun, guys. Very exciting. Saber eats in silence. Her movements are elegant. I can't believe she's the same girl who was swinging a sword earlier. And I can't put a finger on it, but... Run that by me again? One more time. Okay, got it. Every time she takes a bite of something she hasn't eaten before, she nods. It's amusing. It seems to be her way of saying the food is good. Also, turns out she can use chopsticks properly. Tosuka, on the other hand. The moment she takes her first bite, she clenches her fist and says, "All right, I can do better than this." She's so competitive. Why'd she pull out the full government name? She's plotting my demise while eating dinner. Starting to understand better Rin stands. Yeah, welcome to, I want to say the dark side, but you've finally seen the light. Tosca's first fist trembles with excitement. That's crazy. Basically indirectly said your food's shit. Dear God. I done something bad.
あのな、さっきの話だけど。
The two raise their heads simultaneously. Wait. I'm already nervous with just one of them around, so having the two react in unison like that is torture.
さっきの話って何のことよ。
だから今後の方針ってやつ。人が飯作ってる時に話してただろ。
まずは他のマスターを探すということですか。
Playing a Shokugeki.
そう、それ。具体的にはどうするのかなって思って。
Yeah, what are our battle plans? Thank you, Blue, for hydrate. Remember what happens here, but it'd be funny if her doing better was ordering to deliver sushi or something using the power of money. Oh my God, I would never betray her. If she pulls out the rich girl Ojo-sama approach, it's like, oh, the restaurant around the corner is way better than this.
どうするも何も地道に探すしかないでしょ。
That's true. Someone said it.
そうだ。シロ、魔術師の気配ぐらいはわかる？なら話は早いんだけど。
We did have a bit of a reaction to Ilya, right? Because I think Rin stopped short and then we felt it right before Ilya started talking.
わからない。2年近く学校にいて、遠坂が魔術師だったなんて知らなかったんだぞ、俺。
やっぱりそうなのね。
Rip, I guess
まあ
not.
それはいいわ。どうせ他の連中はみんな気配を立ってるだろうし、魔術師の気配からたどる線は無理っぽいもの。セイバーはどう？サーバントはサーバントを感知できるって言うけど。
Savanto.
多少はできますが、あくまで身近で能力を行使している場合だけです。私では半径200メートルほどしか捉えられません。
That's not super helpful then.
なるほどね。じゃあますます相手の出方を待つか、どこかおかしな場所を探すしかない。マスターが何か行動すればその痕跡は残るもの。私たちはそれを探り当てるってわけ。
For some clues. Well, Archer might be able to help, right? Especially if he's perched up on the roof.
街中を調べろってことか。
いいえ。
Go detective
それ
mode.
はやめた方がいいわ。あっちも網を張ってるから、そんなことしたら一発でマスターだってバレるわよ。
But we would be at least 2 against 1.
とりあえずはこっちの体勢が整うまでは後手に回りましょう。
And until both Saber and Archer are healed, I'd say. Makes the most sense.
今まで通りに生活してマスターだと悟られないこと。
Excuse me.
腕のレイジは他人に見られないように隠しておくこと。
Oh, that's right.
できるだけ人気のないところには行かないこと。
That's
日
fair.
が落ちたらすぐに戻ってくること。
Does that mean I can't go to work?
あとは
外出するときは
Probably for the best.
サーバントを連れて行くようにしてください。アーチャーはリンの護衛ができますか？
Yeah, Saber, you're not going to be able to tag along with us, right? Unless other people won't see
で
you.
きるみたいね。霊体にして待機させておくから私は大丈夫よ。
Okay, so we're getting the answer to this question. バイは
私のマスターですね。
It doesn't even say his name. My
そ
master.
う。ちょっと聞いてるシロ。外出するときはちゃんとセーバーを連れて行きなさいよ。人目につかないようにするのが私たちのルールだけど、中には昼間っから襲いかかってくるバカがいるかもしれない。そういう時に備えてセイバーとは一緒にいなさいよね。
Where is she going to sit in
わ
class?
かった。努力はする。
Her response is pretty half-hearted. I understand why Tosaka would say that, but I hesitate at the idea of taking Saber everywhere. I'm already nervous talking to Tosaka, but Saber makes me even more nervous. Oh my god, that's what you're... Actually, nervous might not be the right word. I'm just bad at talking to Saber. No, you're just bad at talking to girls.
何か
なんでもない。おかわりなら継ぐから茶碗よこせよ。
いえ、結構です。実に見事な味付けでした。
Ah! It was very good, Shino. Look at her smile. W. Gosh. Golly. I avert my gaze without meaning to. If I can't even look her in the eye right now, who knows how I'm going to feel or what I'll do if we're going to be together all the time.
ああ、でもダメか。セイバーは霊体になれないんだから、学校までついてこられない。
Aha, okay. So, other people can see her when she is materialized.
学校
Or just servants in general when they're
シロは
materialized.
学生なのですか
Yeah, dog. I'm like 16 years
そう
old.
だけど、ああ、そうか。セイバーは生徒じゃないんだから学校には入れない。学校に行っている間はうちで待機してもらうしかないかな。
So we need Archer to solo anybody at school. Or we skip school and go
で
delinquent.
きないのですかシロ
She wants me to skip school! She wants me to be a delinquent! Me when a woman asks me to do something. Okay.
できないよ。
Aw,
普
man.
段通り生活しろってんなら学校には行かなくちゃ。それに学校に危険はない。あれだけ人がいる場所ってのもそうはないぞ。
She can loiter next to the school. It'll be fine. Yo, just imagine her in like a trench coat with like dark sunglasses on, looking like a freaking dealer. Or actually just throw the raincoat back on. You'll blend right in. On the raincoat, yeah.
ですが
大丈夫よ、セイバー。学校には私だっているんだから、もしもの時はフォローするわ。
だからもしもの時なんてないって。
You are speaking very confidently.
わかりました。
わかりました。
マスターがそう言うのでしたら従います。
So that's when Saber should sleep, is when we're at school. Perfect. Saber doesn't look convinced, but she still nods in agreement. Yippee! Good job, guys. Night falls. Tosco looks like she prepared herself a bath while I was cleaning up after dinner. What choices do we have? Go in and watch her bathe or go to bed? Honestly, she's acting like she owns the place right from the
今
start.
後のためにも早いうちに主導権を握っておくべきだろうな。
Easier said than done. I get the sense seizing the initiative is going to be really hard.
こんなんついでに言えば頭が痛いのがもう一人いるんだよな。
Actually, Saber's probably my biggest obstacle. Tosca can be reasoned with, but Saber seems more completely impossible to convince no matter what.
セイバーか。悪いやつじゃないっていうのだけはわかるんだけど。
Saber. Are we staying our nights until we fate? Yo, we're in the fate, straight up staying it. And by it, let's just say my night. What's up, Inquis? How's it going? Welcome in. How you been? Saber's back in her room. Tosca's probably back in her own room in the detached area of the house. I'm the only one in the living room. There's still time before bedtime, so I should probably talk to Saber a bit more. Honestly, I'll need to overcome my awkwardness around her, or else I'm going to suffer for it. Whether she's a servant or not, she's still a girl, and younger than me. Is that true? Is she? She's shorter than you, that's for damn sure. Is she younger? I'm sure I could learn a lot about her if we talked. Plus, and is my... What are we even hunting? I guess we could say she's 3 days old. Oh god, was it less? Chotto matte. It is the 3rd. We acquired her on the 2nd. She's been around for about 24 hours. I see her, I type her. Yeah, that's valid. I get it. Hive mind mentality. Tosca's never gonna stop looking down at me. And that's a problem. I don't want that, so I should work on talking to her more casually. I appreciate your support. I don't even know what sparked it. I go back to my own room. The room next to mine, separated by a single sliding door, is Saber's room.
起きてるか。
起きています。何かありましたかマスタ
Specific comment to Inquis. It was like one of the more tame things I've ever said in my life. Saber slides the door open. I try to get the hammering of my heart under control as she comes near. Calm down. I'm only going to talk to her as a master. Oh.
白、顔色が優れませんが、傷が開いたのですか?
Yo, she hasn't hit this pose. Holy stereotypical anime eyes in this sprite in particular. Look, her eyes take up half her face. Peak.
いや、そんなことはない。体の方はとっくに大丈夫だ。それを言うなら、セイバーの方こそいいのか。
The small talk.
はい、問題はありません。今の状態では完治まで時間はかかりますが、このままでも平均値はクリアしていますから。
Let's go.
バーサーカー以外の相手ならば、互角に渡り合えるでしょう。
Her eyes also cover her bangs somehow. I gotta say, I do like that thing where, oh wait, yeah, that one. I was looking at this part here where you can still see the eye through the bangs. I was like, I do like when animes do that for some reason. I think it's funny. But yeah, no, this side over here, the hair is just behind her eyeball a little bit. Somehow. Unless her eyes are three-dimensional and they're just like physically behind. I didn't catch that before. I don't sense any pretension from her. She's simply stating the truth. I don't have any response to give. Saber's words may be encouraging to a master, but I still don't want a delicate-looking girl like her to fight.
一つ聞くけど、セイバーは戦うこと以外に何か目的はないのか？せっかくここにいるんだから、他にしたいこととかあるだろ?
Oh my god, guys. Is this Riz? Are we flirting? She got the ahoge? Exactly, it's peak. Good shower. Enjoy the rest of Fate Stay Night. Probably done with stream by the time I'm back, so that's crazy. Yeah, we are probably gonna be wrapping up pretty soon. Most likely, if we can reasonably get to the end of this day, then we'll do that. Otherwise, we'll find like a good stopping point within like 20 minutes or so. But take care, Vodka. I'll talk to you later. Have a great rest of your night if I don't see you. Oh, no overworking. Bluey, I overworked 2 days in a row. I can't do it again. That's why I am kind of hoping that the day wraps up and we get like a good natural stopping point.
他の目的ですか? そのようなことはありませんが、サーバントは戦うためだけに呼び出されたものです。それ以外の目的など余分なだけだ。白の
You
発言は
phrased an
見ることが
irrelevancy.
外れています。
What a way with words. I figured. I'm trying to tell someone not to fight when it's their only reason for being here. It's not that I wanted to tell her that, but it's just that Saber lacks humanity. That might be enough if fighting is all she's going to do, but she is right in front of me, looking like an actual human being. So it doesn't feel right for her to just fight. If Saber's going to be here, she should at least do something she enjoys, or it'll all seem like it was in vain.
なあ、セイバー。サーバントってのは過去の英雄なんだろ? なら
Not a... I'd been about to ask her what she was like before she became who she is now, but I stopped myself.
私の新名は教えられません。
Yeah, we get in trouble for that one. Run that by me again. Wait. During the day, Saber said that she was going to be that was going to be a secret between the two of us.
私の新名は教えられません。
So I wouldn't be surprised if Saber refused to tell me anything about her past.
白、言いかけてやめるのはよくありません。必要な質問なら答えますが。
It's not polite to stop mid-sentence. Man, we can't do anything right.
いや、今のは忘れてくれ。バカなことを口走りそうになっただけだ。
I avert my eyes to try to change the topic. It really was a stupid question. I thought I wasn't interested in Saber's identity, and Saber had been refusing to tell me because it's not safe. Bringing up something like this would just prove I'm a bad master, dwelling on unimportant stuff. But what else can I talk to her about then? If I can't ask anything about Saber, the only other topics left would be me. That would be even more pointless. I'm grasping at straws here. If I can't ask about her identity, I'll just have to ask about what Saber likes, what she's going to eat for breakfast tomorrow. I don't care if she's going to look at me funny. I'm ready to ask all the futile questions I want.
白、あなたから質問がないのなら、私から尋ねていいでしょうか?
Sure, what's up?
いいけど、何?
昨夜のことです。シローは私を助けようとして、
That's true.
バーサーカーに打ち倒されました。
More or less.
覚えているけど、 朝の続きをしたいの
Belittling
か
me. Oh,
軽率な行動だったってのは分かってるから、あんまり思い出させないでくれ。
hey, listen, live and
吐き気が繰り
learn.
返してくる。
Or almost die and figure it out. Fuck around and find out. Yeah, there we go.
それは私も同じです。ですがこれはあなたという人間を知るために聞いておくべきことだと思う。
Chat, is she flirting with me?
シロ、あなたはなぜバーサーカーに向かったのです。
Act first, think later.
近寄ればどうなるかシロには分からなかったのですか。
No, dog, I'd be cooked. Belittling me. You are like a little baby in front of these beasts. Yeah, you're right. Is she flirting with Betty? Ah, dang it. Sorry. Is there? Must have been disabled. Sorry, Bluey. I think she is, unless it's gonna be try asking again later.
それは
Of course I knew. I knew getting near that thing would definitely be the end of me. Still, I tried to save Saber not out of some foolishly optimistic belief I could. I just tried to save her. I didn't care about what would happen afterward. Saving Saber was my top priority in that moment. If anything, the fear of not being able to save Saber was greater than my fear of being killed.
悪い、忘れた。
Oh, interesting.
一瞬のことだったからな。その時の考えなんてわからない。きっと気が動転していたんだ。そうでもなけりゃあんな特攻はできない。
Intense music swap overs just for the bit. No, I appreciate the commitment to the bit. Thank you. Actual madman at that specific moment. Listen, I had no other option. Rather than tell her the truth, I just say something to try and get myself out of the situation. I probably did it because of how seriously Saber was looking at me.
つまり
The head tilt.
ただ自然に私を助けようとしたのです。
Unwittingly. All right. Well, you don't need to knock my wits, but maybe.
自然じゃない。気が動転してたって言っただろ。
That head tilt was great, by the way.
もう一回あんなことになったら、その時はきっとガタガタ震えてる。
Quaking.
そうですね。それが正常な人間です。
Yes, a very
自らの
normal
命を
human
無視して
response.
他人を助けようとする人間などいない。それは英雄と呼ばれた者たちでさえ例外ではないでしょう。
You call me a hero?
そんな人間がいるとしたら、その人物の内面はどこか欠落しています。その欠落を抱えたまま進んでは、待っているのは悲劇だけです。
Ah, crap. Her deep green eyes are trying to tell me something.
し
Yes.
つこいぞ、セイバー。あれは気の迷いだって言ってるだろ。俺だって死ぬのは怖いんだ。そんな聖人君子になんてなれるもんか。
I don't know, dog. We basically died like 2 to 3 times in 24 hours, so.
次にあんなことになったら、その時はセイバーより自分を優先させるさ。
I do really like the color green that they chose for her eyes. It's like a very nice, like, cyan-y color. Very cute. I'm trying to mask my anxiety by just spouting a bunch of heartless crap.
それはよかった。私の思い違いなら問題はないでしょう。
Ha!
確かにシロは臆病です。道さえ間違えないなら
Yes, you are a
きっ
coward.
と正しい魔
Insane.
術師になれる。
なんだよ。臆病に見えるのか、俺。
He's a hero of justice, Saber.
ええ、とても。
Uh,
置かれた状況を受け入れるために努力するあたりが特に。そういった賢明さを時に臆病というのです。
damn.
恐れを知らない者は賢者になれないのと同じですね。
Software and just lying through his teeth? I guess a little bit, yeah. Feels like he's like kind of covering his ass a little bit. She seems relieved. Saber even smiles as she says this. Must be because of how lovely and elegant everything she does is. I can't think of anything else to say, so Saber and I spend the rest of our time alone in my bland room. Doing what? The rest of our time alone? What, just sitting in silence? What are you guys doing? And then night falls. I did not talk to Saber or Tosca in the other room, and nothing much happened until it was bedtime. It's 11 now. The lights in the house are off, and everyone inside goes to sleep to prepare for the upcoming day. I don't like this. Go the fuck to bed, bro. Don't make something happen here. Still lying on my side, eyes wide open. This is my room. I should be sleeping, but it feels completely different now. It's quiet, but I hear Saber's breathing in the next room. Yo, what? What, she got like... She's snoring? She got sleep apnea or something? What? I know. Of course I can hear something coming from the next room if it's quiet. If it's quiet. And since I can hear her breathing, I find myself imagining Saber's sleeping form. You're a freak! You're a freak! What do you mean? Ooh, does she sleep on her back? Does she sleep in a fetal position? Does she sleep like an absolute slob? Oh. Insane. The little like the delivery of that line was really good. Like the kind of like whispery. It's so good. It's so good. I can't just stay in this whole bed of needles situation. This whole bed of needles situation forever. I sneak out of my futon, trying not to wake Saber up. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. I bet she did, but I bet she's not going to do anything. Unless she's a deep sleeper. I question whether she can really protect her master this way, but there's no immediate danger. Oh, is that true? I hope that's true. If servants are linked to masters, she would probably wake up immediately if her master is in danger. Only one way to find out. Let's go watch. The lights in the detached building are out. She's either just that defiant, or maybe she's naturally adaptable. Because Tosaka managed to blend in here in just a day. Yep, she's a handful, but she is helpful. One bit of evidence of that is the bandage wrapped around my hand. That's true. I didn't consider that either. The command spells Master's Bear appear. The command spells Master's Bear appear somewhere on their arm. Mine appeared on the back of my left hand. Clothes won't work to hide it, so I'll need to use bandages, even if it looks a bit awkward. Long sleeves. The Chuni hand wrapping. The fuck you just say? What the fuck you just say? What the fuck you just say? You want to say that again? You want to say that again? What'd you call me? What'd you call me? You got a problem? You got fucking problem? That's crazy. Oh my god. Who does that? His hand, my left hand, conceals a terrible power. I do love Chunis. They're so stupid and funny. Tosaka has hers on the opposite hand from mine, around the middle of her right hand, or somewhere around there. The shape of command spells differ for each master, and I don't think I'll ever see Tosaka's command spell. You can ask. I know what you are. What? Oh man. Have the Demon King is sealed under the bandage. Not the Demon King. Silence falls over the shed. This is where Lancer quartered me yesterday, where Saber appeared. The entrance is still open, and it's pitch dark inside, as if to repel anyone who might try to enter. But this darkness is familiar to me. I used to play here when I was young, and I feel it to be my real room. It sits silently under the wintry night sky. That's what your 3.0 will be. Demon Prince Unleashed. Yo, go full Chuni. I step inside. After closing the door to shut out the cold, I turn on the stove. I feel like fighting is a perfectly valid substitute for training, but I guess not the strengthening training that you're trying to do. I sit down in the middle of the shed and take a deep breath. I should train, no pauses. Magecraft is a mental discipline to me, so I shouldn't skimp on my training for no good reason. Yo. I begin my training by getting my breathing under control. The usual images pop into my head. The image of a sword drifts into my empty mind. I try to ignore it and clear my head. As soon as magical energy runs through my body, I begin my usual training. My strengthening magecraft succeeded for the first time in years when I was attacked by Lancer last night. I need to recreate that same feeling before I forget, or else it'll have been for nothing. Trace. On. I close my eyes halfway and release the air from my lungs. That's all can do for now. Ghost Star, I know what you're about. As I concentrate, everything fades away. The Holy Grail War, Saber, Tosaka. If I allow my thoughts to slide into nothingness, any immature hesitations will fall away, and I'll finally get a good night's sleep. Grove discovered meditation. Perfect. All right. What's Yostar got to do with fate? Just the typo or grammar. That didn't make any grammatical sense as far as I know. Is missing a letter. Capable of translating 85% of a Trudy's ramblings. Ooh, that was kind of a weird sound effect. Yostar is the source of all typos and everything. Exactly. Exactly. We're all on the same page. All right. But we were able to complete the day. He did some meditation. That is where we are going to wrap up. So let me close out of here. Let me get over here. Let me get some music going. Nice natural stopping point, right? And it's solid timing too. A little over 3 hours. Not bad at all. So I do want to quickly say, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. As always, whether you were lurking, chatting here the whole time, you're part of the time, thank you for the support. We are going to be wrapping up, closing up here. And unfortunately, this is our last stream for the week. Regular working. Bluey, thank you for the hydrate. I will finish my drink. Big sip. So last stream for the week, unfortunately, just mainly due to last week being so busy, or in terms of streams. Next week, probably doing a solid 4 or 5 streams again as well. So gotta cut it a little short this week to make myself be able to actually get some stuff done, because I do gotta do some D&D prep tomorrow. So unfortunately. So you guys, we are going to be closing out. We're gonna be wrapping up on YouTube. So I gotta say, everybody on YouTube, thank you so much for the support over there. I appreciate it. We'll be back probably Sunday for our next stream for everyone. But everybody say bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Thank you for hanging out, YouTube. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. See ya. Bye, YouTube. I'll be seeing you next Tuesday. I will be live next Tuesday. You could have worded that a little better, but all right. Bye, YouTube. See ya, YouTube. Ending. All right.